to the game.
Yeah, and 18 grams of protein for 140 calories,
That's so good. What the fuck?
and they taste freaking delicious, dude. Oh my god, they taste so good. Like that's what I'm having right now. I really didn't eat much today, so I'm just eating my protein cookie, and my protein chips.
You trying to
So,
compensate for something over there?
I'm actually trying to lose a little. I'm trying to lower my body fat percentage
No,
from
no, he's
from
just
19
waiting
to
for Razak.
15.
And
I
after
guess.
that, you're gonna eat 3 boiled chicken breasts.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, once I get into the body of my dreams, then I'm gonna go vegan and tell everybody that vegan's the way to go.
You are so
Make millions of,
pretentious.
make so
Oh
much
no! What
money.
if I walked into?
I don't
Oh.
know.
Nothing.
Kimber here is trying to seduce us, but Zishka is too based for that because
But
Zishka speaks in the
the
third
nacho
person.
cheese quest chips,
You assume everything
they're
about
so
me.
Wait, my
good.
character was gonna speak in the third person. Fuck.
Third person buddies.
No, I'll give it up. I was still on the fence. It's okay.
No,
You can be the third person guy.
why do you speak in third person?
Because I'm an idiot.
Uh,
I mean,
I just speak in third person as a form of escapism from my own reality.
there's like the two
You
different
literally
kinds.
made me choke on my drink. I was drinking. You're like, because I'm an idiot.
Assassination attempt.
I mean, I think there's two different kinds. There's like the little creepy, like like twitchy goblin that speaks in third person, and then there's the big,
Me.
the big barbarian cyclops, Luke Smash.
Yeah.
To rage.
Yeah, I think they both can just play it for a session. It's gonna be
Oh, so,
it's gonna be really hard when they're talking to each other.
How do you change your name in Roll20?
Weird.
You go to
Go to the
settings.
cogwheel.
Oh, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a couple more minutes and see if he shows up or not, and then we'll get started.
Sorry. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit different. New
You
house.
don't.
Okay, well, if I don't know if I did when I was testing it, I sounded very echoey. So, sorry if it.
To be honest, a
if
lot
you
of
hear something in the
times-
background,
A lot of times you're just echoey when your other mic gets picked up for some reason.
don't have that problem anymore.
Well,
It's
wonderful.
unplugged. Everything is unplugged besides this one.
I'm so glad I only have to keep track of one character in this campaign.
You say that now. Don't worry. You'll have an entourage of gremlins. by
God,
then.
no. Please, no. I love Steve, but it's so annoying to keep track of both character sheets.
My cookie has
Poor
29 grams of protein, so
Oh my gosh. You're gonna be yoked.
Just you wait.
for
Any
300
moment
calories,
now.
I have this one's 18. This one's 28. A lot of protein for only 310 grams of 310 calories, and I have quite a bit of protein.
I'm
And
gonna
they all
drink.
taste delicious.
I'm gonna drink beer and eat tacos like a fat ass and be happy.
Kimber's crazy like that, huh?
I wish I had some tacos. Now I'm sad.
Eric is right.
Don't we
Tacos
all?
are the way to go.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So,
god.
have you guys ever heard of a Liquid Death? It's a sparkling water company.
I think so.
There's a they make flavored sparkling water. It just has stevia in it, basically, and food coloring and a little bit of potassium to make it taste like the fruit. But this one's called Mango Chainsaw. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, it actually tastes like a mango.
I can't even taste the chainsaw.
I'm being dead serious. This actually tastes like it tastes like a watered down mango. It's pretty good.
That's like what White Claws taste like.
I see. He's just way too good for just plain old water. He needs to put
Okay.
a chainsaw in it.
I feel like you're enjoying this Kimber voice too much.
I am going to stick with it, even if it annoys you, loud one.
Okay, let me
Hey,
go get the
Eric.
bottle where it tells the story of how Liquid Death came here.
Also, Eric, you changed your chat to verified chat only. Is that what you wanted to do?
What?
Yep. Only verified people can go in your chat, your Twitch chat.
Like on Twitter with the blue check.
How do I do
Yeah.
that?
You gotta pay $8, and you can be anyone you want.
You gotta pay $8 to be.
How do I undo that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't touch Twitch.
Also, Eric, is the Cyclops age range the same as humans?
Roughly.
Okay.
All right.
They're a little bit more mature when they break out of the egg than humans are when they're born.
There's nothing that I will ever get over a Cyclops coming from an egg.
What's wrong with the Cyclops coming from an egg?
Okay, so this is
I
how
learned
Liquid
today that there are no female Cyclopses. Sorry, Jen.
No, that's fine. The
Shit.
name's James.
Yeah, I should call you Jen, my bad.
How do I do this so? How do I make it so? I want everybody to chat. How do I fix this?
His name is now James. You can no longer call him Jin until he has to be Jin again. Then he's Carla, and then it'll be well confused.
I could also just call him Armando.
Yeah, you could just call me that too.
So our
I am sorry.
Unacceptable!
our character roster is Greg, Dom,
Hey, real quickly.
Timber, James Corden, and Fish.
And fish.
Real quickly, Eric, is it live on Twitch right now?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll do it.
Hi
later.
Twitch, sorry I'm late.
Oh,
I think I am. You're not late. I hadn't started yet because everybody was talking about tacos.
Okay, Liquid Death. When a group of teenagers set off into the mountains for a weekend of drinking regular water in plastic bottles, they became haunted by an aluminum can
I don't think you're allowed to say this. I'm not sponsored.
that was dead set on
Not sponsored.
murdering their thirst and recycling their souls.
Oh shit!
Hey yo, this is metal.
God
Once
damn!
cracked open, no thirst and safe
I
from
want to
liquid
drink some
death.
teenager soul.
After ritually dismembering its thirst victims, this brutal
What the
can of
hell
water
am I
used the
listening
centered
to?
body parts of dead Thirstus to build itself a flesh suit, which it used to
this is clearly
disguise.
Damien's origin story.
Which it used as a disguise to get a job in marketing, but Liquid Death never took the job.
oh no.
It just murdered a bunch more Thirstus instead. Please
Okay.
donate
So,
Please
and
donate.
recycle.
Please donate and recycle.
That's so good. I love that.
so
That line is so
that-
cool.
That's intense.
we're gonna start. We're gonna start gaming. So please no soundboards or anything weird as I'm narrating, because every campaign starts off with 4 paragraphs of pre-written nonsense.
So all good things should.
We begin in the Nightlands, the first human nation of the Nightmare. 3,000 years ago, humanity left the dream. What is now seen as the moon in the sky, through a great gateway called the Onulus, and arrived in what would become the heart of the Nightlands. But that was so long ago. Since then, humanity has been stranded on this world, a world that is stagnated and under the grip of eldritch horror. The people of the Nightmare will argue whether the coming of humanity was for good or for ill, until the last star in the sky dies. But for now, humanity and the people of the Nightmare live in some form of equilibrium. It is a dark world, a world that It is a small moon, not very large, with a variety of ecosystems. Then it is chaotic with forests, jungles, moons, swamps, deserts, ice caps. It is plagued by a horrific phenomenon where 4 times a year the weather changes violently uh, in a what is now called the variation of seasons. And all of you have been condemned to live on this nightmare world. So, who wants to go first?
Well, if no one will, I will volunteer.
Kimber, what you doing?
Probably be just. I woke up in a strange place this morning. Talked to some very strange people that I don't really understand. I eventually would make my way into town, try to figure out where I am, and perhaps try to, win a few games or pick a few pockets. The normal.
Now, this is interesting. You find yourself, you're not 100% sure how you got here. You find yourself in the streets of Dreamgate, the capital city of the Nightlands, the heart of the nation, which itself is composed of 4 different kingdoms, 5 different kingdoms if you count Quell. But you're not sure how you got here, and you find yourself your way to a tavern. You're near the docksides. There's Mini Noctis in this tavern, the large, buff, squid-like people of the Nightmare. They all turn to look at you as you enter the tavern.
I say in their native voice. What's wrong? Have you never seen someone like me before?
The bartender, who's human, just says, "Oh, don't worry about them. They're just not used to seeing strangers in these parts."
I suppose I understand. I can be a little strange at times.
Yes, this is mostly dock workers come here. They're a bit of a tight-knit group. What can I get you?
I'll have a glass of wine if you have it, and also the most basic of information.
He grabs you a wine bottle. He says, "The Noctis mostly drink beer, but yeah, we keep some wine around."
Where are we? I woke up this morning with a terrible headache, and I'm a girl in a strange world. I don't even know what city I'm in.
You don't know what city you're in? You're in Dreamgate. This is the capital.
Thank you. It's a strange story, friend. I just woke up outside the city. I don't remember anything from before. I'm a little lost, to say the least.
Interesting.
So what would someone do for fun around here?
There's plenty
Or a
of
little
places
mischief.
to gamble. Plenty of work to be had. They have a new thing that they're doing with the electric lighting.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that what that interesting glow is everywhere?
Yeah, and you actually see there's a guy in here doing some work in the ceiling to install a light. Sir,
Kind of inspected and so interesting.
pain in the
trying to
ass
figure-
is what it is. Killing
Just
the
trying to
whaling industry.
Well, I mean, innovation and all that stuff, right? Don't worry. You gotta respect the hustle. I'm sure we'll all find our ways. Just not the way you thought it'd go.
And as you two are chatting, he's telling you about different things that you can do in the city. He's telling you about different gambling establishments. A sudden silence overcomes the bar. And he's the bartender staring over your shoulder.
Imberez takes like a sip of wine and like kind of turns her head sideways and like just one eye kind of peeking through her black hair, like looking out at them.
On the window, in the window, there is a blood red bird.
Yeah.
You've heard the stories of these hawks. They come from the tower. A popular subject of fairy tales.
Is it moving?
Yes, it's quite alive.
As in, like, is it just outside?
It's standing / sitting. I guess it's standing on the window. So the window is open and it flies over to you.
Just kind of put my arm out or something if it wants to land there or whatever.
No, it lands. It lands and it reaches into a little pouch that it has. It's got like a little backpack on it, and it hands you a letter with a red stamp, a red wax seal with the symbol of the tower on it.
Oh, me? Oh. Color me surprised. And I'll open it up.
Kimber, the tower calls to you. Your skills and acquaintances would be of immeasurable value to the tower. Not to mention that there are few in this world who have tasted death such as you have. Whether you choose to believe it or not, you are needed for the battles to come. The tower asks only that you consider the call carefully.
Well, I'll look over to the bartender. It seems my presence is needed elsewhere.
He says the tower calls to you.
I suppose. It's strange. You just can't say no to such an invitation now, can you?
Wine's on the house, ma'am. And take the bottle.
Well, thank you, sir. I'll happily come back here again. Does this place have a name?
Yes, the Sleeping Whale.
All right.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Where are you, James?
Well, right now he would be in the courtyard, just looking at what little nature he has with his family estate. Just enjoying the breeze.
You're off in the countryside then. The Nightmare is a dark and spooky world, but nature still has its beauty here. You're an old man. You've seen quite a lot in life. And you find yourself fairly alone until one of the children of the family comes into the garden. And
Hello there.
he looks at you and he's a little scared. He says, "Hello, sir."
Don't be afraid. Come here.
He approaches and he says, "What is your relation to this child?"
I'm guessing I would be a
Probably.
second cousin.
So, for all intents and purposes, an uncle. This is great help.
I'm a what?
For all intents and purposes, an uncle.
Okay.
I mean, most people do not call an older male relative that's your second cousin a cousin.
Yeah, no,
They will call you
yeah, they just call me like they just call him Uncle James. Yeah.
Uncle James. What are you doing in the garden?
Oh, I'm just looking around. You know, you gotta stop and look at things every once in a while. You'll start to appreciate quite a lot if you just sit around and look. You'll actually learn a lot too.
The grandfather says that there's nothing to appreciate. That all of this
Well-
is just a imitation of the land of the dream. It's all fake, he says.
Oh, that may be true, but you can't deny that sometimes it's just nice to look at it. I mean, like, it's things still grow. It still needs to be prepared so that we can eat, right? I mean, the fruit may not be as good as the dream, but it still provides for you. It still provides nutrition for you, and there are ways of making things taste really nice. And like when you practice your sparring, you you you're taught good footing, right?
Yes.
So what would happen if you were to, go over there and I point at I guess a really gnarly looking tree that's just, their roots are sprung up and it's very surface level. And I point to that and say, so if you were to fight around that tree, you would have to go around it, right? You would have to know that some parts of it are fragile and some parts of it are stable, right?
Yes.
Well, even though it's an imitation of something that isn't beautiful, it's still nice to know about that, so you have the advantage.
I guess
So-
so.
When you just sometimes you can just study your environment, study your surroundings, and you'll learn a lot.
Appreciate it for what it is and not what you want it to be.
Exactly. You're pretty smart.
Can I tell you a secret, Uncle James?
Sure.
I don't think it's real.
What is?
The dream.
You know,
I think it's just a
We have a-
story.
maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But what we can do is appreciate what we have now. And I'm gonna tell him a book. I don't know what book it is. I'm just old man nonsense. Like, oh yeah, you should read this book. Um,
Old man wisdom. That's just nonsense.
He's not really trying to give him a lesson or anything. He's like, this is a good book that might open your eyes to something, and it's just a good book about the dreamland and what historical accounts, I guess. So like almost like a pop-up history book for little kids.
This is okay. I guess I can read it, but I just wanted to tell you something. I'm not a nerd, okay?
How to be a furry in the Nightlands.
Oh my gosh. Be dr-
So, well, I used to think like you too, but then I realized there's a lot of really cool things in books. You may not believe it, but I learned how to fight by reading books. It really helped me out. I thought the same way as you. Reading books? Yeah, that's not gonna help me. I want to go out and fight. But it didn't really help out as much as you thought. Yes, you have a lot of yes, practice comes along with it, but when you're reading books, if you can outsmart your opponent, then that's really something.
Okay. He takes off and he says, I'm going to the library now. And if the book is bad, I'm going to come back and throw a rock at you.
What a fucking shithead.
What a
I,
piece of shit. He should be
uh,
hunted.
I hope that kid slips in a puddle and like chips a tooth or something. Just
I hope he
fuck
just
him.
I hope he just slips in a puddle.
Why are you also mean to Myron?
while he's walking away, I'm just gonna look at the necklace that my brother gave me.
So, as you're looking at the necklace, you see you're sitting on a stone bench, and a red bird arrives on the stone bench and hands you a letter. You've been through this before. James Corbin, by the authority of the tower, you are summoned to once again serve as one of her knights. In days long past, the royal family has had many of its oracles to serve as knights. All current oracles of the Thracian royal family have denied the summons. After your service to the tower, you left its service. Oh, why did I write that? You left after your service to the tower concluded, is what I should say. A, you would be entirely within your rights to not accept the call. But know that the stakes are far higher than the last time you were summoned, and that the world needs you.
I take a little sigh, and I tell the bird, "Thank you." Give him a little tap on the head, like a little pet. Say, "Your message is sent now. You can go home."
He takes off and he takes off. Who's next?
I can go.
Yeah, sure.
Don't everyone jump up at once.
Damien Orestes, right? Is that right? Is that your character?
Call it whatever you like.
Call it whatever you like.
Figured we might as well get the humans out of the way first, considering there are three of them.
Wait,
Those
we're humans?
Damn humans out of the way.
So,
Save the best for last.
Damien Orestes, where are you at?
Damien Arrakis
Arrakis.
is wandering the woods.
Damien Arrakis, as you wander the woods, you find yourself in one of the many dead forests of the Nightmare. There's this horrible phenomenon known as seasonal change on this world where once a cycle, the trees all surrender their life, and here you find yourself walking along, the leaves crunching beneath your feet, and you come across an unusual sight in these woods, but not one that you are unfamiliar with. You find a rotting, titanic corpse of some otherworldly creature.
And as he stops to peer upon this corpse, a crow flutters onto his shoulder, kind of gives it a light nuzzle with the side of his hood before motioning to the corpse, having his crow flutter over to its head.
This creature is 6-armed with 7 long tails, and its head a tentacle-enshrouded nightmare. This is the remains of some form of Psylocke.
Damien doesn't give much reaction as he identifies this thing in his mind. and instead simply has his crow land on the creature's head and attempts to peer into its thoughts, trying to listen to the whispers of the gone, of the deceased.
Okay, roll a magic check then. That would just be your spellcasting
Oh,
modifier.
first roll of the
Wolf.
game.
Field first roll
To
by
try
the main
to-
character.
Feel the last thoughts of this creature. Ooh.
11.
It's been dead far too long for you to gain any semblance of this creature's thoughts. It's why it was here, what it was doing, what its goals were. You know that such creatures rarely make themselves known without reason. There's a tragedy to this beast that it came from somewhere in the void and found itself rotting, and all it has done is found itself rotting, most likely having failed in its goal. You look around
Damien
you.
will-
Sorry. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
I was gonna say Damien approaches this creature with his physical body and places a hand on its knee before bringing a staff over into front of his face and offering a small bow of the head in respect. The road darkens for you, friend, but know you will not walk it alone. For
And
only the faithless say farewell when the road seems to darken. You find joy in continuing on its path.
you say your prayer for this deceased void creature, and as you finish your prayer, you see on one of its exposed, rotting ribs sits a blood-red hawk, staring directly at you.
So you can repeat that?
As you finish your prayer, you see a blood-red hawk is standing on one of the exposed ribs of this decaying creature. It is staring directly at you.
Damien stares back. Not challengingly, but rather just, I see you.
It pulls out a letter from its satchel. And it flies down to hand it to you. Do you read the letter?
Damien will accept it.
Damien Oracus, you are invited to the tower to serve as one of its knights. Mystics of your caliber are hard to find in the world. Let alone ones who have tasted the void and hear its whispers at their back. As well, know that if you serve, forever will the secrets of the tower be at your disposal.
Crackle from his fingertips and the letter burns. But he looks up at the sky and offers a faint smile. And then he just starts walking in the direction of the tower.
Very well. Okay.
Well, I will not lie, Damien. Hearing you not talk in a Java voice is something else, and it's awesome. It's
That was a
awesome.
bit on
I think the
nerves when he
worst
started
here thing-
talking.
Oh yeah.
I think the
Ah.
worst thing
Yeah.
here is you being a sultry seductress.
I mean,
As I know you as a wise blind man, you're saying about, hey,
Just
sugar.
wait until you just wait until you hear the voice I have picked out for this guy when he actually starts talking to people.
all right. Let's continue. We need to get there.
So, that leaves two more, Gregor and Zishka.
Iska.
Zishka will go.
Zishka, what are you doing? What are you up to?
Considering the events that transpired last night for Zishka, they would probably be out on the streets telling their stories to earn some coin for medical expenses.
So, you're at a street corner telling your stories. Are you using any magic to aid in your storytelling?
Yes, I'm using a combination of silent image and minor illusion.
So, roll a performance check.
The medieval version of PowerPoint.
I have a PowerPoint account. That's what makes me so good.
You do decently. You get... You get 14 silver from people giving you tips. People just throw you a little bit of money and whatever. What does your tip receptacle look like? Is it like a tin can, or is it a hat?
Well, I have 2 backpacks, so it can be one of the backpacks.
So you use one of your backpacks as a tip receptacle, and these 14 silver look pathetic in your backpack. But then again, it's not a very big backpack. You are very small after all.
How small are you?
Guess we'll find out.
I'm 4'2".
Okay, he's a bite-sized one.
So as you
14.
That's a pretty big spider still.
you finish telling your stories, and where do you go at the end of the day?
I would probably try to head over to some sort of doctor to see just how much I would need to, make sure I don't have any fucking diseases from my excursions last night.
And I'm the seductress.
Hey, you don't know what Zishka was up to.
So you head over to a clinic, and this is, we're going to say that you're in the city of Dawn Meadow, which means there's many whale oil burning lanterns. You go over to this clinic, and there's just incense burning, a very small weight room, and eventually, as you are seeing, you see this man with this plague mask, and he's just got incense burning all over your room, and he's looking you over. And he says, "Now explain to me exactly what happened to you."
Zishka was returning home last night. A beast appeared, chased Zishka. Zishka ran, hurt herself along many vines, many thorns. Zishka is worried. Zishka has not felt the same.
And he says, "Well, there's some simple... You seem to be in all right health. However, I'd like to do a few things to ensure your health." And he attaches a few leeches to you.
Ah, yes. We go from Star Wars liquid of healing people to leeches.
And he says, "Please wait here." And he comes back with a little little box of pills. It's like a little wicker box. And he says, "Take these when you need sleep. It should help ensure your health."
How much will this cost, Zishka?
Do they have insurance in the Nightlands?
No.
They do not have the scam of
It
health
really is a
insurance.
nightmare.
The Canadian nightmare. No.
He says, your price for you, little one, will be 1 gold piece.
give them 10 of the silver I got.
Silver. Acceptable. Now be gone, I have other patients. And he gets out a knife and a bucket and he says one of them needs bloodletting.
Zizka thanks you.
So where is home for Zizka, may I ask? Is
The woods.
The woods.
now do you have a your people typically travel in the form of carts and carriages and other such things. Do you have one?
No, Zizka is alone. Zizka just has a tarp that he sort of throws over a tree.
Ah, I see. So you have a little makeshift camp out here, and as you are camping, a bird arrives, a blood red bird. And you're a storyteller, you know the stories of these birds.
Shoot. Zizka does not want your trouble.
It pulls out a letter, and it pulls out a letter and it hands it to you. It is not impressed by you saying shoot.
Very shakily take the letter.
Call to the tower. My vision is broad, the tower sees all. More Barkov. Your presence is known again in this world, and it needs you. A time of great crisis is upon us, and your skills would be greatly appreciated. It is my hope that any impending tragedies can be prevented with your help. And I cannot lie, it would be wondrous to see my old friend again. If you reject the call, then a visit would be appreciated.
Zizka's gonna pull out his music box. How do they know you're here?
How does this the spirit in the music box communicate with you?
I think that would be up to you. Either they fucking appear as a ghost, or they just straight up telepathically communicate.
I would say this is a Cortana situation. So it kind of appears as like a little hologram ghost, and it can appear around the music box. And it's just sort of like this little wisp, and he says, that would be Telerax's doing. He sees very far. If anybody in this world knew I was here, it would be him.
And now Zizka is getting caught in a mess because Zizka just wants to live.
We don't control what happens to us. All we can do is control how we react to these situations. This letter is for me, Zizka, but he evidently does not know my mortal impairment. I bequeath my invitation to the tower upon you.
What could Zizka do?
You may not, people do not know what they are capable of. You do not know what you are capable of. If you trust me in any way, if you trust yourself, you would heed this invitation and go to the tower and become one of its knights.
Very well. You saved Zizka from the beast.
Now, I will help you, guide you. I will be by your side during all of this. Do not worry, Zizka. I am there for you.
Thank you.
Now, last but not least, Gregor out of Gregor. What are you doing? You know what? We're gonna go back in time a little bit. We're gonna go back in time for Gregor a little bit. How does that sound?
Okay.
How old is Gregor?
Gregor is 26.
26 and a half years ago,
What a baby.
there was a day of darkness where the dream eclipsed the sun. That day of darkness that comes is a time of dark magic for the people of the dream and the nightmare. A time of horror and nightmares, and there was an egg. An egg that belonged to a tribe of Cyclopses far to the north, and on this day, that egg burst forth, screaming humanoid child with its chubby little Cyclops fingers breaking forth from that egg on this day of darkness. And you were born. And now and ever since then, there's been a shadow over your existence that's a little different than and your existence has been a little different from other Cyclopses. You have been able to use magic in certain ways, certainly different than most people, but you've had the gift. A gift that other Cyclopses simply do not have. Where are you now?
I would say Gregor is probably walking through a city trying to look for what he perceives as evildoers, but mostly just looking at people awkwardly, not realizing. He imagines himself as some kind of great hero, but he kind of looks silly.
He's a little chubby, a little big, a little large, violet-ish skin, very light, maybe lavenderish. Cyclopses are rare on the Isle of Dis. And you definitely tower above other people here. And I'm going to say you find yourself in the city of Nyx. And people are looking at you very strangely, and they're kind of giving you a wide berth here.
Okay. Do I see anything that sticks out?
You see that there's a Drotch here in the crowd. The Drotch being the semi-fish-like people. They stick out more than anybody here.
All right, I'll approach them and say, seen any trouble around here?
Wonderful to see one of your kind here, cousin.
Likewise.
I've not seen much trouble. What's the Cyclops doing looking for trouble, I may ask?
I'm on a holy mission to cleanse the world of evil.
Oh boy, the paladin.
So, new main character just dropped.
That makes sense.
Lord have mercy.
I don't know, man. I
Really?
think he thinks he's the main character.
I sense Luke will never roll above a 12.
And what can a Cyclops do against all of the evils of the nightmare?
What can't he do?
Wield the simplest of spells, obviously.
Through the power of the tower, I will prevail.
Oh,
And I will not let anybody stand in my way.
You're
Fucking
one of
bards.
You're one of them tower worshippers, huh?
Why wouldn't I be? Everybody should be.
If you really are a tower worshipper, then perhaps you should head to the church in town, a little bit up the road. They might have something for you to do.
Thank you, kind citizen. That's exactly what I'll do. And he heads off.
Oh, wonderful.
And as you leave, he looks at you and says, and maybe when you're,
Fantastic, I love it.
he shouts back to you and says, maybe when you're done being stupid, we could have dinner sometime, huh?
Boy.
I already ate.
Ah, damn it.
Goodbye.
So you head into you head up the road and you see that there is a tower church here. Religion on the Nightmare is vast and diverse. Most people are pantheistic, serving the Void Lords, respecting the Void Lords' authority in cosmology. But tower faiths are also fairly common. And as you enter this church, you see that it is very empty, and there is a priest there lighting candles.
Greetings, priest.
Greetings, greetings, Master Cyclops. How may I serve you?
I was hoping to know if you've seen any evil around here.
We live on the Nightmare, my friend. Evil inhabits every facet of our lives. We live by darkness, we die by darkness, for it is our destiny. Do you, intend to fight the world?
Yes. All I need is a direction.
He says, child, if you wish to battle the evils of the world, serve the tower and its ideals, and don't make a fool of yourself.
I would never.
And as you say that, 3 people enter. A man, 2 men wearing armor, and 1 man wearing bright red robes and a hood covering his face.
I'll assume they're here for the temple, so I won't say anything to them.
The priest looks over at them and says, if you want to fight evil, start with them.
Really? Why?
Roll a religion check as you look over to them.
That's very wise, I see.
Yeah, that's an
What gave
intelligent-
it away?
You don't know these people, but you recognize their symbol. With a 10, you recognize the symbol as heretical by your people. It is a broken eye. You know that you've seen this symbol used by heretics in your land. These are servants of the unseen. You do not know their specific cult, though, or anything like that, for that matter. Just a simple bit of knowledge.
Halt there. What are you doing in a holy place like this? I know you are not here to worship the temple.
The one in red robes removes his hood, and you see that his eyes and face are all burned, and he doesn't have eyes anymore. It's just burned flesh covering the entire top half of his head.
Well, it's not often I see somebody with less eyes than I do.
Jesus.
We're here to cleanse this temple of its pointless faith.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I don't think you're gonna have much luck.
Why so?
Because this temple is holy, and if you try to cleanse it, whatever that means, I'll stop you.
And how will you do that?
However you need me to do it.
And he's gonna start blasting at you.
This is.
He's gonna try to throw.
dying in the first fight. I can already tell.
He's going to attempt to hurl a ball of fire at you.
Okay.
Make a, make a dex save. You take 68 damage.
No, this is just a fireball.
Oh,
What's your AC?
It is 18.
Oh my!
He tries to blast you with a ball of fire, and it just splashes against your armor. What do you do in response?
I'm just gonna stand there, and I am not gonna move as his fire bounces off my armor. And then I'm gonna say, I really think you should leave.
And this acolyte of the unseen says, "Kill him." And the other two guys pull out their guns and they're gonna start shooting at you.
Oh, God.
Holy shit, they're strapped.
Bing, bing, bing. They just bounce off your armor. And he's gonna attempt to bolt you again. Oh, this one hits. This one hits you in the. Yes, it does 17. It's a +4 to hit with spell attacks for this guy. I got the acolyte thing. So that's going to do 10 damage. No, 5 damage against you. What do you do in response to this, Gregor?
Smite!
Smite.
Smite the non-believers.
I'm going to use... Smite's a bonus action, right?
Nope.
No, you just got to hit, and then you
That's
and then you can smite.
hilarious.
It's a bonus action if you use one of the smites that
I
are.
understand. That's why I was confused. I'm just regular smiting, so... Oh!
Oh,
All right.
good start. I guess he's not the main character.
So he dodges out of the way of your attack and says, "This is." He says, "You failed to hit a man with no eyes." And the other two are going to take out their short swords and try to stab you. One of them succeeds, and
I'm so dead.
Fuck, it's an edgy Veclin.
that's. I'm going to just say 4 damage for now, because I don't want you to die. What do you do now?
I'm gonna try to hit the main one again.
That's a hit!
Clunk.
Are you going to smite on that?
I am.
Nice.
wow.
So you pull out your warhammer, and you just... How do you kill this man? How do you delete this man from existence?
I just conk him on the
Remove him
head.
from the Matrix.
I apologize to the priest for the mess, and I conk him on the
What
head.
does your smite look like? Explain. It's very clearly magical to anybody seeing.
I invoke the power of the tower, and then it's like a cloud of purple energy that kind of wraps around my weapon, and then it sort of explodes as I connect with my hammer.
A shockwave of magical energy goes out, and these other two guys, they see this happen as their priest is laying, dying on the ground. And these other two guys fucking run. Do you do you do anything? As these guys are doing?
Just put my hammer away and put my hands on my hips and look triumphant.
This guy's sitting in the ground.
Another day of fighting evil successful.
This guy is dying, and he's sitting on the ground, and he says, "Cyclops,
Yes?
come close."
Alright, I'll come close.
How?
Through the power of the tower. I'll save you if you pledge yourself.
No. He looks at you, and he seems to be looking right in your eyes somehow, despite having none himself. And he looks at you, and he's just
Whoa, right in my eye.
right in your eye. And he says to you, as his last words, he says, "In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king." And he dies.
Oh, I would have saved him if he pledged himself to the tower.
And he dies right before you, and the priest of the tower comes over and says, "Unfortunate that this had to happen this way."
I don't know. Usually I have to go looking for evil. This time it came to me. I don't know if it's that unfortunate. Do you need help cleaning it up?
No, I will alert the authorities, but it might be best that you go before they arrive.
You're probably right. And I'll take my leave.
So as you leave, you see that there are 3 men in blue uniforms standing out there, and they all have their guns drawn. They say, "Don't move!"
I won't move.
One of them
They
says,
ask.
"2 men just approached us and said that there was a murder in this church. Don't move."
Can I defend? Like via words?
What are you asking me or them?
You.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
That's true. I would say it was less of a murder and more self-defense, and I have a witness to back that up. He's in the church.
Don't move or we will shoot.
Okay. I won't move.
And as you're standing there not moving, one of these officers goes into the church. But as you are standing there, a red bird lands between you and the 2 officers. And the 2 officers just look at this curiously as the bird approaches you and hands you a letter. Oh yeah, I have to show you the letter.
I'll cautiously take the letter. Wait, is my mic sounding weird?
No.
No.
True.
Once in a while, you get a little echoey with other people, but
That's annoying. Let me see if I can fix it.
And it says, "Gregor Torren, you are a miracle, a once-in-a-generation being, a cyclops that can touch magic. I know your dreams, I know your people. I offer you an opportunity to come to the tower and become one of its knights for a quest that could potentially bring about a new golden age. The tower needs you."
Gregor's gonna get really excited at that. And he's gonna turn to the cops and say, "I got called by the tower! This is the best day of my life!"
And as the priest and the other officer walk out of there, the other officers everybody looks at you. And the officer in charge says, "Go along then."
And I'll just walk away with like a bounce in my step. And I'll write a letter to my parents that I got a letter for the tower. And then I'll use my...
So you're going to stop by the post office before you leave?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to stamp the wax seal with my my signet.
All right, yeah, they use normal messenger hawks here, not blood red ones. So, we'll get your letter to your father and your father in prompt time.
your father and your father. Damn egg thing.
I like how anytime I explain their biology, it just breaks everybody.
Because you know deep down, it doesn't make sense, but that's why you're doing it, and it's awesome.
Makes perfect sense. He's a fish. He's a fish.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go.
So,
I'm not talking
Moving on.
about it.
Moving on.
We have a D&D game to play.
all of you converge upon the tower. 1 second, I have to get out the tower art. And each of you arrives at the tower roughly at the same time. And the tower is on the coast of the island of Dis, in the northwest region, and you all find yourselves meeting on the road as you are approaching the tower and its massive doors. And from a distance, the tower looks like a broken piece of crap. But as you get closer, you realize that this is a building of massive size. This is a pentagon-sized building. It's a kind of building that is insanely gigantic, but looks small from a distance just because it is.
It's so massive it looks small in the distance.
It's kind of insane, honestly.
The fact that we can see it that far away means it is massive. My goodness.
So, you all approach the giant doors to the tower, and they don't open.
We all meet there at the same time.
Yeah, you all find
Is there like
yourselves
a
there.
waiting area?
No, there's just a giant, massive door. So you're just all kind of standing out there awkwardly.
Is there anyone outside?
No.
Can I knock on the door?
Yes, you may.
I will.
After you knock, there's a moment of silence, and these massive doors open.
Ah, I figured it out.
Oh no.
Thank you, Master Cyclops. You are so smart.
Thank you. I know. Did you
Shall
get at the tower too?
I did.
Wonderful.
I would imagine all of you have you not?
He's just so happy to be here.
In a manner.
That's why we're here.
What about you, spooky one? Raz, Damien, all those other peoples.
Birdman.
Bird boy.
Oh no.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
Okay.
Who am I to eat that cheese?
So as you all enter the tower, you all hear a voice resonate from the tower. Follow the hall. James can guide you more easily.
Well, alright then.
Wait, what?
You're gonna lead the way, James. You know
Okay.
the way.
Yeah. Follow me. It's only been 40 years. I don't know if anything's really changed.
Oh, you've been here before. Oh, thank you for the escort, kind sir.
Has anyone ever told you you're kind of creepy?
Perhaps.
So, James leads you all to a council chamber. And you all get a feeling in your mind of where you should be sitting. It's like a psychic pull to a specific chair.
Head of the table, baby.
No.
Damn.
I can't move my.
Why am I bigger?
Oh my gosh, I'm huge.
Why am I? Why am I so small?
Actually, it actually turned out just to be James was just smaller.
I wrote him down as 6'4". He's a tall old man.
I'm
Not like
huge.
me.
It's because there's no grid on this map. Let's see. Oractus and.
Is Gregor like a like I think of a cyclops I think of like a really large creature.
I'm
And-
7'7".
Yeah, they're the
Okay,
largest of.
he's a very big man. All right.
Is that ever. Who am I
We have,
missing?
we have the
You're
two
missing
flavors.
me. You took me off the board.
And your chair is the same one that you had last time you were here.
Oh, still feels the same.
It is the same.
Still uncomfortable.
And you're all just sitting here awkwardly.
I'm
Well,
smiling.
I'm so
Well-
glad I'm not sitting next to Kimberly.
I'm just sitting across from you looking at me. And as you're looking at my voluptuous form, let me describe myself a
Oh
little bit.
no.
Here it comes.
She's like 5'9", 5'10", so sort of tall for a lady. Long black hair, pale skin, but the one thing that is a little unnerving is the like not radiant, but extremely bold red eyes that just kind of almost have a glow to them. They are so mesmerizing.
Are you brainwashing us?
Meanwhile,
And like her armor is you see like she's wearing like leather armor that is like fitted with straps that seem to be like pulled tight. And think about it, Eric. It's not what you think.
My boobies?
No.
Oh my
I
god.
said
Hey.
no,
No.
Hey, what have I said
trying to
about
pause
the?
I'm trying.
What have I
trying to
said about?
pause it.
No more
Just-
soundboards.
Just think about it, Eric. Why they would be there, and it would make sense. Just think about it.
So anyway, yeah, this would be a good time for you guys to introduce your characters to each other.
Okay.
I guess Kimber went.
Yeah.
James is an older man, as you can obviously tell. Has a very nice receding hairline. He still has most of his hair, but it is a nice ombre sort of that's faded near the back, but it's mostly silver from the scalp. And he is actually very tall. He's 6'4", very muscular for his age. You can tell that he's very active and has been keeping himself up. He does carry 2 swords on him. He carries a great sword on his back and a long sword on his waist. Dressed very nicely in black and purple garments with silver accents, nice cufflinks and nice belt and belt buckle, and almost like you could tell that he was raised in not a guarded lifestyle, but very not pampered either, but very well off, and he just has a sort of elegancy with him.
Okay. Who wants to go next? Just describing your character.
Zishka can go. So Zishka, as one could surmise, is very short. And whereas Kimber has red eyes that almost glow, Zishka has blue eyes that absolutely glow. They're dressed in sort of what could be described as rags, and they look to be carrying everything they own with them at all times. They seem to have a crossbow at their back, a book at their side, a violin cased, and a small music box that they seem to always be clutching.
Okay. Well, there's just 2 more. Gregor and Damien. Who wants to go?
I can go. Gregor is obviously very tall and muscular, but he's not really aware that he is. He's wearing purple and black armor with kind of like a half cape coming out of one shoulder, and then he has a shield and his hammer. And he also has a ring, and on his ring, shield, and cape is like the symbol of the tower. And yeah, he has like purple eyes that get like yellow in the middle, kind of like
Yeah,
around the
purple eye.
purple eye. He has one. He's got only one eye actually.
He's got someone else's eye with him. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, but generally pretty normal looking. He's bald. Just your average Cyclops. Yeah.
And that leaves Damien. Maractus. You there?
Ryzik, Izu, Damien.
Doesn't seem like he's there.
He's dead.
Ah!
He's alive.
Were you talking that whole time and just not, we weren't hearing you?
I was trying to, and people couldn't hear me. I guess. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's the worst. That's literally the worst.
That is
All right, but no, it's fine. It's fine. I was only saying stuff that could have potentially affected the plot line. Doesn't matter. I'm kidding.
Aw.
I'm so sad.
No, it's fine. Damien is, for the most part, he's obscured in what seems to be a black cloak that anyone who pays closer attention would see, like the cloak kind of like squirms, like it wraps around him almost protectively, almost seems to like rustle even though there's no wind in the tower. Beyond that, though, anyone who peers under his hood would see a fair-skinned, near-pale man of good-looking physique with like a lean build and silver eyes that almost peer through things. Yeah, beyond that, he's nothing overly impressive about him. Oh yeah, and he has a bird friend on his shoulder that just seems to look at everyone.
Okay, then. So I'm guessing that there's going to be some slight awkwardness here. None of you have met before. None of you recognize each other. And there's an awkwardness in the air. Does anybody break the silence?
Ember just sits there and smiles.
Damien will echo out and say, "So, James, may I ask
Yeah.
why it is you no longer serve the tower, and why you've been called back to it?"
Last time I was here, they told me that I had skills that I needed to harness. And, that's what I did. And then, when my time was done, I went back home. I'm being called because nobody else in my family wanted to come.
A shame.
May I ask what you're doing here?
Me?
Yeah.
I was called, and I'm ever so grateful to lend my services to those who are capable of repaying them.
Nice.
Unlike you, however, I'm not so martially inclined.
Ah. Yes, is the burden of having a large family. What about you, Mr. Cyclops? What is your name?
Gregor. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What can you do? Why are you called here?
I can do many things, but the main thing I'm good at is killing evil.
See you
I
later.
think that's why I'm here.
Oh.
I assume you're all good at killing evil too. I'm excited to kill evil with all of you.
Well, that's a team player if I've ever heard of one. I like you, Gregor.
Thank you. I have no feelings towards you yet.
She did call you smart.
I am smart. Okay.
As he laughs internally.
Excellent.
And you, my little friend.
Zishka,
Ziska. Zishka. What can you do?
Zishka is a storyteller. Zishka knows
Oh.
many tales.
I love stories. Maybe we'll be serving together so I can listen to some.
Yes, Zishka supposes that
I'll tell you some of my stories. I have many stories.
it is very obvious Zishka does not fit in this chair.
No,
What
do you
about
have
you,
a s-
darkly one? What can you do?
Which creepy darky one?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm darker than Crowman over there?
You're the
I would
only
never.
one.
I would never
then-
say that. He seems to be much more darker than me, really.
You're the
But-
only one I don't trust.
Oh, jeez.
I'm excited for you all to be characters in Gregor's great story of liberating the Nightlands.
You see, he has got, well, he's got an idea. Why are you worried about me? What do you think I'm capable of?
You sound like the Joker, like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh
A little
no.
bit.
Wonder
I
how I got
cracked a
these
little bit.
scars.
I'm eating a taco. I'm sorry.
I know how I got these scars.
So,
If anything, I am talented in being in a place quietly and leaving when needed. I'm perfect getting the last blow in a fight. If you have a door, I'll try to open it. Now, I suppose we can just wait and wonder when our hosts will arrive. It's quite exciting, don't you think, to all be here?
Yes.
I will be arriving right now.
Oh, a theater person. Someone of it. Thematics.
You see a floating dark figure draped in chains hover into the room. Chains dragging behind him. He says, I am Telerex, the guardian of the fallen tower. He takes his seat on the chair at the head of the table. You have all been summoned here for a holy quest. And I'm sorry to say less than half of who I hoped would show has shown themselves.
Does that mean that we were second pick?
No. Merely that this group was not as large as I hoped it would be.
Thank you for the clarification.
Faith in the tower wanes in this era. Few who I summoned have heeded its call. And less and less at each summoning. Do any of you have any idea or inkling of why you are here?
Zishka is here because more Barkov.
Is impaired at the moment.
He is. Pulls out my music box. Here.
I understand.
Well, that makes one of us.
More Barkov passed his invitation to you. So you now serve as one of our knights.
Zishka squirms at that.
Each of you, by accepting the invitation, have made a commitment to this tower to fulfill its holy quest. You all understand what this means, correct?
I do.
Yes.
I think so.
There is no going back from this point forward. You will succeed in this quest or you will die. Plain and simple.
Damien chuckles at that.
This is the first time for everything, they say. Well, mostly.
Well, anything I do is pretty much a life sentence anyway, so.
Wait, what isn't there a first time for?
Death, of course, if you're lucky.
Gregor looks confused, and then it looks like he gets distracted, and then he's no longer thinking about it.
Squirrel!
Glowing blue water in the center of room. Whoa.
Ooh. Funky table.
Then I will commence the explanation to the quest for which you have all been called. I have seen a vision granted to me by the tower. A vision of a new onulus being opened.
Insight check immediately.
Roll an insight check.
I don't think anybody in our party has good wisdom.
No idea if he's being honest or not. Such a vision would only
Voodoo.
such a vision would only come if an onulus is soon to be discovered. It is not the one in Dreamgate. It is somewhere deep within the wilds, beyond the frontier. We must find this onulus and bring it here by any means necessary. But first things first. We must make sure that nobody can open the damn thing.
I'm gonna raise my hand like I want to ask a question.
Speak, Master Torem.
What is an omulus?
The onulus is the gateway that brought the people of the dreaming to the nightmare 3,000 years ago.
I knew that. I just wasn't sure if everybody knew that.
Thank you for clarifying.
He did not know what that was.
Oh, we
I
know.
don't think any of us need an insight check for that.
Everyone knows.
Please continue.
Ye must find the key to the onulus and keep it under the protection of the tower. so that no fool may open this new onulus.
Why
But-
don't we just use it to go home?
Humanity fled the dreaming for a reason.
Zishka will raise his hand.
Speak, Master Zishka.
Zishka has heard lots of tales of what the dream is like now. It's not safe, not for anyone.
Indeed. This new onulus may lead back to the dream. It may lead to another world. There is no telling where this new onulus may reach. And the only safe place for it to be is here. Whether this leads to a golden age or a dark age would be our choice. What were you to ask, Master Corbin?
Shouldn't we learn as much as we can about this rather than lock it away?
That's why we wish to bring it here, so we can learn as much as we can about it. Whether we lock it away or allow this onulus to be used by the people of this world is a decision we will make depending on where it reaches.
Shouldn't that also be decided by the people?
The library is the biggest source of knowledge in all the Nightlands. I think if it should go anywhere, it should go here.
Perhaps. But if the people are to make an informed decision, we must learn everything about this onulus that we can.
I agree with that. You don't want to give it to the wrong hands, but nothing more to say.
Your first order of business will be finding the. 1 second. You will be finding the Skytel, the key to the onulus.
And where might this be?
Therein lay the problem. We have a vague understanding of where the new onulus may be, but we do not know where its key is. Nor do we know the location of the original onulus's key. I believe that it is best course of action to locate the key to the original onulus. For if it may open this new onulus, which we believe my research indicates it could, we could protect it and keep it from being used.
Well then, where is the first place to check then?
The key was hidden away long ago by the first generation of knights.
Would I know anything about that?
I'll roll a history check.
I would also like to roll history.
You may as well.
Oh my gosh.
Where is my history? There's my history. Fuck.
Oh boy.
You both have realized the last time this key was seen was almost 3,000 years ago.
So we both know of its existence, but not really much else.
Well, if there was, you know that its existence was, you know of its existence because he just told you, and the point is that the first generation of knights was almost 3,000 years ago. So this is lost knowledge. This is going to be difficult to find.
Okay.
I do have some ideas. I know that in the city, the town of Darkstone lives one of the descendants of those long forgotten knights. That would be the first place I would look.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
In the city of Darkstone lives one of the descendants of the first knights.
Thank you.
That would be where I would look before anything anywhere else. Now, the resources at the tower are at your disposal for this quest. I wish you all good luck in this endeavor. He sits up from his chair and he leaves.
Well,
We
I
have our-
suppose we should figure out what these resources are.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, sure. Let's
Ready?
continue on.
Does the tower bore you? No.
Smite
I'm
you.
old.
He's old. He goes to sleep sooner.
So, what do you all do now? You're all free to do whatever.
Listen here, youngster. My bedtime is 7:30 sharp.
Cyclopses don't sleep, so Gregor literally doesn't know what that means.
Interesting. Why wouldn't you sleep? It's great.
What's sleep?
It's when you don't have to pay attention to everything, and everything is so much better.
Okay, you have something like that.
That's
just
my
dream.
regular state.
Easily a oversimplification.
I
But-
see.
I don't think you ever do sleep.
I go into a trance. It's the same thing as elves.
All right, let's go pack up our supplies and then head out.
So what resources does the tower supply for us, DM?
Well, Corbin would know about that, and he could easily tell you. They do have an armorer. They have a vast library at the top of the tower that is bigger than any library in the world. They have some weaponry of their armory available to you, and of course armor. It's just kind of exactly the round table hold from Elden Ring.
Haven't played it.
Haven't played it.
Barely
Oh,
played
it's-
it.
No one's played Elden Ring.
I
It's
have.
on my list, okay?
I love it. I'm familiar with what you mean. Yes. Is there a library then?
Yes, there is a massive library, bigger
Are
than
we
any
allowed
in the
to?
world.
We allowed to just take books?
Yes.
Is there a penalty for losing books?
No. Not
Yeah,
as
raise your
far as
hand.
any of you know.
Damien will just go to the library.
What heavy armor do they have in the armory?
Zishka will also go to the library.
So,
If you guys needed a help, I've been here quite a while. I spent 10 years here. No, sorry. 6 years here.
Perfect. You can show me to where maybe I could get some. I don't know, something
Better
that
manners?
give us the edge. Manners. What would you want me to do?
James is like, I'll help anybody except for you alone.
You are the one with the bad manners, because you don't want to help a lady out like that. I see
will
how it is.
help you.
Sir James.
Stay away from my pockets.
Oh, you're worried that I'm just gonna steal from you like a kleptomaniac? Oh God.
No, it's not my money I care about.
No. What do you think I'm going to do? Do you think I can do anything to hurt the big old veteran that you are? I doubt that very much. You seem very, very control of your faculties. I wouldn't be intimidated by me.
so,
Noted.
I'm gonna start with Gregor. Gregor, you find your way to the depths where James was able to point to you. And there are some signs here, so in this massive building. And you find your way to the depths of the building, like deep, deep down. And you just see a massive chamber. Like, this is supposed to be the armory, but it's like, there's like a bridge. And there's an underground, it's like there's a bridge and there's an island in the middle of the bridge. And there's like shelves and there's like a smithing area. But it's just like, there's just a big, it's just a underground lake. There's an underground lake here.
I'll wander to the island. Kind of looking around as I go.
As you wander to the island, you see that this is a fairly empty chamber. And you feel a shuddering and shift in the water. And emerging from the water is a giant serpent. Massive in size. Its skin like starlight. It's inhuman and monstrous. And it stares right at you.
Hark, beast. I was told I could get some armor here.
And it says to you in Draconic, it says, "You seek my wares." Not Draconic. Not Draconic. Damn it, it's a serpent, so I said Draconic. It says to you in Abyssal. It says, "Master Cyclops, what do you seek from me?"
I'll switch to Abyssal and say, I seek armor to protect me from even the greatest foe.
I cannot offer armor to protect you from yourself. But I will see what I can do.
Thank you.
Get fucking backhanded
Yeah,
like
literally.
like something that doesn't even have hands.
Got roasted.
Oof.
It retreats back below the water and it returns to you with
Trigger
plate.
happens,
It
like,
returns
almost
to you
below.
with a set of plate armor, black as starlight.
Oh, perfect. Exactly what I needed.
My AC is higher.
Yup.
Yep.
Will you be needing anything else, Master Turin?
That's everything. Thank you, servant of the tower.
My pleasure. Tell me, what quest, though, are you on?
We were trying to find the first key.
Ah, an old tale. A powerful relic that is. If you find it, I very much would love to see it.
I'll bring it your way.
And he dives below the water.
Alright, I'm gonna try to find a place to change.
You're able to easily find a chamber where to change. So what is the rest of everybody else doing in this tower?
I think Damien and Zishka both went to the library.
Ow, shit.
Yep.
Wait, all of us went besides Gregor.
Oh, you guys
No.
went to the library too?
Kimber's
I was
Kimber's
leading you
also
guys.
looking. Kimber's also looking for maybe something to help her.
No, library or in the
Alright.
armory.
The armory.
What does everyone need?
Kimber needs something to be sneakier yet. They're not sneaky enough.
And do you repeat where Kimber is going?
Kimber's going to the armory.
So you just saw this massive snake talking to Gregor, and that's a little bit spooky.
Hmm.
He's really friendly if you get to know him.
Oh, I
Good
plan
guy.
to. He seems like he's compensating for something, but it's how it goes.
He's a snake.
He's compensating for the fact that he can't type on a keyboard.
Yeah, he can. He can make armor, can't he?
Typing on a keyboard and making armor are two different skill sets.
Both
Still
require
required.
thumbs, and he does it without them. Very crazy, I know.
So, what do you, as you approach the forge? There's a massive forge here. There's anvils. There is armor and weapons on display. What do you ask for?
Maybe it's rude to ask for two things, but something to keep me hidden, and maybe a blade that's easy to disguise.
Damn, I should have been creative like you.
Well, you'll learn eventually. If you hang out with me long enough.
I guarantee you I won't learn.
Well, we can always try.
Did you say that in character?
Well, I answered in character, so yes, he did.
That's a Cyclops promise.
A Cyclops guarantee.
Cyclops keeps his word.
A Cyclops always forgets.
So as you
Cyclops
approach,
will not remember that.
so as you ask, the serpent emerges and says, "No."
Well, it's a little rude, I say back in Abyssal.
I do not deal with liars.
Liar? What am I lying about? I feel like you're judging.
Prove
Exactly.
to me right now you are an honest being.
What do you want to know?
You hear something in your mind.
Okay.
And I'm sending you this as a direct message on Discord.
Ooh.
What does it say?
You are just...
Spill the beans.
some people like to dress up and make themselves look nice when they go meet people of the tower, but all right, I will reveal myself if that's really what you want. And Gregor, you watch as Kimber kind of looks at you and winks, and Kimber's hair changes from black to white. Her like feminine figure basically disappears completely. Her skin goes white, and her eyes turn to black orbs that have like starlight twinkling inside of them.
It's not exactly how it works. You just straight up don't have a face at all. It's kind of horrifying, but
That was so cool. I thought
I'll allow it. Yes.
And then I just go, this is typically what I would be if I wasn't trying to, play it up a little. But Gregor, you have to keep this our little secret. I like to give surprises to everyone else. Is that fair?
Gregor's gonna let out a laugh, very reminiscent of Drax from the MCU.
Again!
And then he's just
To me.
exactly like that.
I kind of look at the snake and go, All right, I'm playing it up a little bit, and now my face just turns into like a melted Barbie doll and just kind of melts away.
Oh, that image in my head.
Is
That's
that what you wanted?
Kind of love this character all of a sudden.
Crone touched, witchling, cursed.
You shouldn't talk about my grandma like that. She's a very, very nice lady. I just want to let you know. And then I turn back into Kimber.
You should keep yourself as you are. Why do this to yourself? Why lie?
Why change clothes? Why put on makeup? Why pretend like you're something else? Simply because it's fun. Live a little. That's all. Experience life, and in my case, death, any way you wish.
You wanted
Be
to hide.
Helps my persona, yes.
I cannot help you with that, but I can give you a more discreet blade.
Well, that's a start, isn't it?
And I can provide you more accommodating clothing.
Oh, these clothings are fine. They're adjustable for my form.
No.
All right, no fun, as you wish.
He retreats beneath the waters and he brings you back a foldable sword of your liking.
It's the dishonored sword.
Yes.
And he brings you a set of leather armor. This is glamored studded leather.
Ooh, studded.
Ooh.
Gla- and glamored studded.
Ooh.
This is a very good magic item, okay?
I
Yeah,
should have asked for a magic item. Oh, it's okay.
So, the rest of you are heading towards the library.
Damien and Zish were already in there because they were
Yes.
the first to go there, I think.
Okay. You find yourself in a massive library. It is dark with the occasional whale oil lantern. It is cool. It is the right temperature for the preservation of books. Very little light to damage the tomes. These lanterns are clearly meant to be secure in such a way as that they cannot cause a fire. It is very clear that this place is meant to, by all measure of sense, is meant to keep these tomes preserved. And it is immense beyond reason.
Lovely. I'm going to have my crow just flutter out and start circling about the library, letting them have fun. And then I'm going to look for the dustiest tome or tomes I can find.
You're going to have to roll an investigation check, plain and simple.
Sure.
I'll
Hey.
help him out. I mean, I've been here before.
Hey, Damien.
Yep.
I'm like across the room for you, but I have guidance.
All right. Hey, thank you. So 17 plus a d4, 18.
You find a dusty old tome. Were you looking for anything specific?
No, just the dustiest, most untouched tome that there seems to be in this library.
Very quickly, you're able to find an old tome that reads the Lands of Ash and Terror,
Lovely.
the
You just
world
start
of
reading it.
Our Lady of Blades. And this is a tome that details the realm of the Lady of Blades, one of the Void Lords.
You
And it's describing the landscapes of Skavaros, a world with red oceans and ashen wastes, covered in deserts, and the great monolithic city where the Lady of Blades, Dak Hemrisk, lives, and it's just burgeoning with knowledge about this Void Lord.
point, and he'll do a quick skim, lose interest, close it, look for the next dusty tome.
I'm going to say that you're not going to need an investigation for this one because all of these tomes are dusty. You find that there's so much knowledge here, so much that simply is not available elsewhere. You find a book on Seknamari, the Serpent of Sins, and his realm of Sektoth, an endless desert, Mekakari, a goat-like being, the Strider of Darkness, his realm, the Asland, a world of darkness and shadows.
Since there seems to be a theme, he's gonna try and find all the books he can on the Void Lords.
You're in the right section for it.
Yeah,
You're
perfect.
able to find particularly old tomes on each of the Void Lords, all 20 of them that I have not had time to detail all of. But this is you are instantly able to gain a lot of information of the known Void Lords. One of them, Domo Naminem. God dang it, Eric. You created it. Why would you do that? Domo Naminem, the Razor Tooth. He is a giant serpent made exclusively of teeth.
That seems a little pretentious.
Must pay a lot for dental.
Think about how much he eats, though.
There is Kebotus, the flesh that hates, king of the undead, promises power and dark magic to all. There's Kormoradi, the weirding weapon, the god of who is a blade, wielded always by the other Void Lords. His realm is the Labyrinth of Kel. So you're just gaining knowledge. Meanwhile, what is Zishka doing?
Feels Zishka would specifically be trying to look for books that mention the first key in any capacity, as well as picking up any storybooks along the way.
I'll put that too.
So roll an investigation check as you look for information on the first key.
Yes, I will give myself guidance. That's an 11.
You are struggling to find any book on the first key. It's from your perspective, it seems like there's not a lot of information. It does not seem to be a lot of information on it. Potentially because the first knights were intentionally hiding it.
Is Damien a good distance away?
I would say so at this point, yes.
I'm gonna whisper over to my spirit box. More. Do you have an inkling of where Zishka could find information about the key?
That was ancient even in my time.
And the raven is looking down at you from above.
Hello?
Yes.
Bird? No, the bird.
Waves a wing at you.
Could you leave me be?
It shrugs and flutters off.
turn back to his box. Was there no area the first knights kept to themselves?
I reckon that they would not want that information destroyed. If it is hidden, then it must be somewhere that it is hidden.
How are we to get the first key if Zishka does not even know what it looks like?
This library is massive. Surely somewhere in this tower information exists.
Perhaps the best place to hide it would be the top shelves. Zishka is a good climber.
I mean, I didn't want to assume, but yes, I suppose you would be.
Zishka's gonna start looking through the top shelves.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Alright, guidance, help me out again, please.
I'm only going to allow one or two more of these before I declare you a failure on this this endeavor.
14.
Oh, you were just gonna say a failure, period, and I was like, oh, oof.
So,
I mean, it wouldn't be wrong.
Oh,
the fact of the matter is that this information, if it's in this library, it's well hidden. Because you are looking through every shelf possible, and you find no information on the first key, or what it even is, but you do find a tome on the first generation of knights.
A start.
And the information, you're looking through the knights, and you realize the knights first generation were all human except for one, their mystic, who was a Vodaroth, the Void Touch. And roll an insight check on that.
Insight. I think I have better insight than I do fucking investigation, at least. Where is it? Yeah. Ooh, 18.
You realize that if anybody would have known, if any of the if any of the knights knew where it would be hidden, it would be the mystic of their order at the time. And if there is a living descendant of a void of Vodaroth, then there would be Vodaroth as well, most likely. It does narrow it down a little bit, but not exact. But it's a little bit of something, but it's not everything. You're getting a better picture on who the knights were through this book and their families, the places they lived, the places they've gone, and their personalities and their quests. Back in those days, they focused entirely on protecting. I know what that insight will give you now that I say it out loud. You see that there's a depiction of the mystic of the group, the Vodaroth wizard. And you're realizing there's something a little odd about his depiction. This is a wizard, right? Why is the wizard using a sword?
Multi-classing. I'm just kidding.
Spell sync.
Blade Singer,
Blade Singer.
Blade Singer, Eldritch Knight.
Indeed, it seems that their wizard was a sword wielder. And it's a very unusual sword.
suppose I'm keeping this book. I'll return it later.
I'm going to tell you, roll an Arcana check when you're looking at the depiction of the sword.
Alright then. Arcana back to a bad stat. Thank God I have fucking Jack of all trades to help me out at least.
Nobody in
17.
5e has good intelligence.
That sword looks like a key.
It's the fucking Keyblade!
It's some kind of keyish blade. But yeah, that's most of what you get out of it. It seems that there's definitely a key-like sword that was wielded by the one of the first knights.
That definitely gives me a lot more to go off of than just nothing.
Indeed.
Time to crawl back down to where Damien is.
At this point, Damien's been through like 8 and 12 books.
Yeah,
Just
you're
like
now
flipping through
reading
trying to
about
find stuff.
Covarus, the Covarus, aka Blood Snow. I've just made that up on on the spot. Demon, Void Lord of crystalline ice, that is made of blood, ice made of blood. He's a crystal demon made out of bloodied ice. It's horrible.
Lovely.
So
And
now
what,
what?
you're approaching Damien or just coming back to it?
Zishka is very unsure about this whole thing, so Zishka would probably just come back and just sort of sit down.
Interesting box you have there.
Zishka could only find the one about the key. It barely touches anything on it at all. But I more about the first generation.
Certainly. And I assume at around this point, the rest of the guys and Kimber come into the room.
I would say that's reasonable.
Yeah.
What have you found so far?
Some descriptions on the various void lords, and Zish here has managed to. Well, why don't you say it, Zish?
Zishka found a book about the first generation. There was a Vodaroth among them. He had a key-like sword. If if we could find Vodaroth's descendant, then find the key.
Well, that's a good start. That's a very good start. What do you
James is-
think, Gregor?
Check out this cool new armor I got, guys.
Neat. You were saying, James.
No, James is just gonna he's just gonna walk away and find one of the stewards and ask him if Lycutus has left him anything or not.
You find relatively quickly. You find one of the stewards of the tower, and he looks to you and says, "I'm afraid not. He hasn't mentioned you much since you left."
Well, it was a long time ago. Is he busy?
He is old and far from this tower, on his own quest.
Oh. All right. Sorry to disturb you.
It's quite alright. We've all been very curious about his quietness regarding you.
I was just a really slow learner. You can ask him. I
Not
was
from what
very
he said.
It did take me a while to, you know, become a tolerable student.
Hmm.
Maybe that's why he doesn't have many good stories about me, I assume. You don't have anything nice to say about it, somebody don't say anything at all.
At any rate, I will, if I see him next, I will tell him that you inquired about him.
Yes, thank you. And I'll just walk back to the group, I guess.
So, what does your group do now with this information?
Alright,
Oh
so
no,
what do
you're
we
all
have?
entirely free. Oh no, we all have no direction.
I was waiting for someone else to talk.
Alright, so does everybody have what they want?
Hardly, but I'm happy to leave if we're all ready.
Do any of you need supplies? We can go stop at a butcher shop and get some food, or go to a herbery and sorry, a husberry, and get some veggies or berries if anybody needs that, and then we can head on our way.
That sounds nice. Let's stop get some minor supplies to keep us going.
I could eat.
Of course, we all could eat, couldn't we? Oh no, James is dying of COVID.
Oh no.
The
I just
pestilence has taken James Corden.
His age is catching up to him.
I just drank wrong.
He drank some of the table water.
Oh,
Table water.
the water that will murder me and recycle my soul. Yes. All right. So I guess we'll.
So to sum up, you have two leads. You know that the last person that you know that had this weapon was the Vodoroth of a Vodoroth member of the First Knights, and you know that apparently there is a descendant of the First Knights in a town known as Darkstone, not too far from here.
Do you guys think we should head to Darkstone? It's the closest lead.
Not sure how to pursue the other one at this moment, so I think that's a good idea.
I have no idea either. Out of character.
I'm assuming we can ask the ancestor about the.
They might
It's-
have something.
It's better than nothing. Might as well go talk to them.
All right, we'll make our way to Darkstone.
So, anything else anybody wants to do before they head to Darkstone?
I'm good.
See if we can buy horses, I guess.
The tower can 100% provide you all horses, by the way.
All right, well then never mind.
You are all provided horses by the tower, black of mane and red of eyes. These are like the horses the Nazgul had. There's something very messed up about all of them. And they all seem to be brimming with anger at all times. Which is bad for a horse, by the way. You don't want a horse that's mad.
Horse lore.
I think it has rabies then.
They might have rabies. I mean, they might not have rabies, but they might have rabies.
I have a sister that deals with horses, so
Oh,
they may need to be put down.
hey,
Power gives us horses and we just kill them.
hey, Razak.
Lovely. Yo, what?
I just noticed this message from like 15 minutes ago. Somebody in Twitch chat. Does the crow have a name?
Maybe.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
mysterious.
Oh, someone else isn't telling all the truth, so therefore they're a liar.
I'm pretty sure that answer is just they have to think of one first.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe.
everybody,
Can we name the crow?
everybody, roll me a luck check as you are. Yay!
Oh, perfect. Wow, you all are very, very helpful to have as a group.
Luke, you son of a bitch!
I see, the main character. Me, Kimber, and Gregor are the main characters. This is beautiful. I'm the main villain, obviously.
I mean,
Zishka
Gregor's worst enemy is
is just
himself.
useless. So, I wonder
So,
what the DM's gonna do to
as
me.
you are heading towards Darkstone, Ziska, you catch a nasty smell on the wind.
Like what kind of smell?
Rotting flesh.
Wonderful.
Zishka smells something?
Oh, what troubles you?
Zishka smells death.
Wonderful. How far away do you imagine?
Zishka does not know.
Then perhaps we should move carefully. Well, James, shall we proceed ahead to find out whatever is troubling our friend?
I don't see why not.
Me, the rogue, and the ranger will scout ahead. in
He's
the
a fighter
stealthy
now.
group.
I
Oh,
will
no.
send my
Oh,
crow
no.
with them.
What do you mean?
He's
Oh
sti-
no!
He's still coming with me.
Okay, as you two scout ahead, three, I guess everybody roll a stealth check, including the crow.
Including the
Only if you
crow.
say please.
I have
The crow
Please.
likes manners.
stealth checks.
No, I don't have to say please. I'm the dungeon master.
You might be
Right.
God, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
I can only give
If you please, that's a good point.
I can only give guidance to one of you. I give it to the paladin in heavy armor.
Wait,
He's
am I part of this group or not?
no
Oh, okay.
I thought you said everyone.
everyone who's going ahead.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, then I can still only give guidance to one of you.
Give it to
The
yourself
bird.
if you need.
All right. Yay. The bird has
Whoa.
26 stealth.
Beautiful.
6.
Why was the bird doing a DM roll? That's
It's
weird.
weird.
The bird does whatever it wishes.
Ooh, I just found
Oh,
the
I had it.
perfect.
I accidentally had the bird's rolls set to 2 GM by accident. Sorry.
I'm actually gonna use a Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts for the art for this damn thing because it's
When you walk away, you don't hear me say.
it's really freaking cool looking.
Oh baby, don't go.
Actually, no, I'm gonna no. This might be a Kingdom Hearts one too.
Hold on. Let me find the best way, and I'll just send it to you. You get one from Kingdom Hearts 1. Ooh, the lion heart could be cool. Here,
I'm
I'll
gonna
send
go
it over
get
to you,
an
Eric.
One second, yeah, I can open. Oh, now this is becoming Kingdom Hearts because this is a Keyblade that can open the doors between worlds. I'm getting upset.
Yeah, what about the lion heart? That's a cool keyblade.
This is the one I found at Google image search. I like it.
Uh,
Anyways, okay, you know what? That's good enough stealth between all of you. Wait a second. As you approach this town, as you are, you're quite a distance away from the town. As you approach where the smell is coming from on the wind, you find something rather horrific. You find some corpses on the road.
Oh, how unfortunate.
I'm gonna look around to see if I see anything that might have happened, like kind of like piece together, like, yeah, what happened.
You're going to roll an investigation or a medicine check. Either or, maybe both. I'm not picky. Okay, 11 is good enough. 11 is good enough for this piece of information. These corpses are human. They've been deboned.
Oh, that's quite horrific. I'd say that is quite interesting. How would someone
Does
do such a
anyone-
thing?
Does anyone know if this was like, well, do I know if it was like a work of a beast, like an animal, or like this was intentional?
Like, you just know that these corpses have no bones.
Yeah, I'm asking, like, did an animal do this? Or did someone intentionally do this? Or did they just never have any bones to begin with? Do I know that?
Well, they definitely had bones before. I will tell you that much.
Oh, they're a human, duh. Sorry, I forgot about that.
They weren't born like this. They are rotting corpses without bones. How do I phrase this? You can't tell if the bones were picked out of them by animals or if this was ritual. You can't tell what happened with that low.
Is this like a weird like skin suit looking thing, or is it like literally like ripped open and like they were removed?
You could roll a medicine check or investigation. Kimber, as you approach to try to get a better look at these things, something happens.
Yeah.
The fleshy, boneless body attacks you.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate.
One second, I gotta.
Oh my god.
I want to activate my divine sense. I guess it's a little late considering it just attacked. but-
Well, you guys aren't on the map with them.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yes.
Silly of me.
Don't worry, Gregor. We figured it out.
You stay with like an arm missing.
Damien will raise an eyebrow because he's in constant communication with his crow or his raven. I keep calling it a crow, but it's a raven. God damn it. And says, "Oh, they're being attacked."
1 second, I have to find. Man, I did not have good maps set up for this game. How did I fail in that endeavor? I have
You're fine.
5,000 maps. But no, I don't even have one of my generic dirt maps somehow.
Make one with geometric colors.
1 second. Dirt. Dirt. I make dirt map right now.
DM goes outside, scoops up a hunk of mud, throws it on table.
I've actually seen a DM do that. Like, they legit got like a tray of dirt and said, "Okay, this is their battle map."
I mean, you didn't see it coming, so.
Dude, it's so realistic. Look how dirty my figure got.
Yeah. I think someone made the joke of saying, "Oh, what happens when we cast tidal wave?" And he answered by throwing a water balloon at the map.
That's dedication. That you just had a water balloon hanging out back there randomly waiting
What
for
kind
it.
of dungeon master doesn't have a water balloon ready?
I'm imagining
To be
this like
fair,
in-
we were inside like a bookstore, so it was very much a thing where like we didn't expect any water to be coming into play.
When the DM surprises you and counter spells you and he throws a water balloon in your face, you're just absolutely shocked.
No, for counter spells, he had a golf ball.
Oh, what did he do? He throw it at you?
He'd throw it at her chest. Yeah.
Oh,
Nope. And I was the wizard in that group, so like I got counter spelled all the time.
you get fucking whacked
I-
by a
I
ball
would-
constantly.
I would 100% be.
You know what? I'm in this campaign. I'm going to make an executive decision as the dungeon master. I'm not going to balance fights at all.
All right.
Be
Oh,
a very
no.
short game.
Somebody who's not good at Dungeons and Dragons, I can't say I
it-
love that decision,
In
but
that sort of DIY form of dungeon mastering, I would 100% be the guy who like all those fucking Uno decks where you can draw in your own custom cards. I would be the guy who just writes no and passes that to you as a counter spell.
Well, look at
Can you put your crow on the board?
I just realized I don't have a picture of my crow, so I'm just grabbing a random figure thing.
Don't worry about it. I have to set up battle music anyway.
I don't even need to fix my roll because I rolled it twice.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't know either.
I don't worry have to worry about routines because I'm not a scout.
Yo, Gregor's here.
No,
Oh,
he's gone. He's over there.
No, I'll go.
Put your tokens at the bottom of the map. We're going to roll to see how many rounds away you guys are.
I'm trying to put a raven on the map, but it won't
he's just
pop
he's just
down.
peeking out.
Whoa.
He's so devious.
Oh my goodness, I really hope that Gregor just like fails every single.
So go ahead and
Here's
roll.
the
Jumps
thing.
over a rock and then he gets stuck in the mud. He's
I think I'm playing this character right if all of you want him to like suffer.
1 second. I'm going to put
Are
in
you
a
guys seeing
temporary.
a-
I'm
no,
not
I'm
seeing.
not seeing a bird.
I'm going to put in a temporary token for the bird.
Appreciate it. I'll make a new one.
Bird,
Poor thing.
There. Temporary token for the bird.
Where is it?
When you were good.
One second. God dang it.
Did you put it on the wrong layer?
Dang it.
Hey, perfect.
Just the sad, just the face. Not
Yeah.
even a sad face, just a face.
What?
It really is just a face.
At least he has one.
Oh, I will.
Can you move it? Can you move that token and control it?
I can. Yep.
Okay. I have to be right back. I'll be right back. You guys have to take a quick bio break.
I will
Every
turn you into one of these skin sacks, little
Well,
bastard.
There's a
James
devious
doesn't
little
know
gremlin.
that.
Every,
James doesn't know
Little
that.
gremlin.
every campaign we do, Mike loses more features.
Jesus Christ. The problem is I steal everyone else's, so.
The next
Oh.
campaign we play, you're just gonna be a stick figure.
He's just gonna be a ditto.
My name is I am the gelatinous cube.
Oh.
Anyways, I now have the fucking one Kingdom Hearts song that everyone knows stuck in my head. Just fucking
Like
way
radioactive by
walk
Imagine
away,
Dragons.
you. Yeah, my favorite Kingdom Hearts song, Radioactive.
I'm waking up, ash and dust.
Man, I
wash
remember
my
when
brown,
when
cut my rust.
I remember when Sora had to beat the darkness out of Goofy and Radioactive started playing.
Breathing in the chemicals. Whoa.
It was really weird how they waited for the bass drop to specifically
don't
happen
know
when
the
Goofy
lyrics.
I'm
fucking died.
waking bomb. I'm breathing.
By the way, did
and
you
it
know
just
that
keeps-
Goofy canonically dies in Kingdom Hearts 1?
I'm
I did not
sure.
know.
I'm sure
He
a
doesn't
lot
stay
happens.
dead. He's dead for like one cutscene, and the next cutscene he's stumbling like, "Hey, you guys left me. What the fuck?
What the
Oh,
fuck, man?
have you guys ever
What the fuck,
played
Sora?
Payday 2?
Kind of a
before?
cock."
Oh yes, I've played many of Payday 2.
Yeah, I
You
like
want to know something
Sociopath.
that honestly keeps me up at night? It's
No.
the fucking cloaker sound that.
Yeah, I think I have that on my soundboard.
That is a sound of nightmares, and when you think everything is going well,
When you hear that shit,
I-
you better.
I
and it
know.
always
I know.
happens once the drill breaks, and then everyone gets fucking karate chopped in the face.
I know a very easy way to cure you of your insomnia by Cloaker. Just play a sociopath build. Cloakers mean nothing to you.
No, it's still like, no matter what, it would just like.
No, you hold absolute power over them as a sociopath.
That's the problem. Armando is not one.
Hey, has everybody rolled in? Who's not rolled in?
Wait, are we
Like-
supposed to roll in initiative?
Like
Yeah.
half the party is not paying attention. You've had
Yeah,
10
it
minutes.
I
Jesus
thought-
Christ.
I thought we were doing a
I'll be
thing
right
for
back.
he's gonna roll for how many rounds it takes us to get there.
Yeah,
That's what I thought too. But
Yeah, but you will get there.
every time my buddy and I heard that, we're both like, Cloaker, where? Where?
And then somebody's down.
You're like, he's on me! Oh my god!
That's how it works.
Cloaker,
Cloaker, where?
Nowhere.
Oh, jeez.
But
One second, I have to check something, you guys.
it was
Okay.
literally like that. Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Where?
Where?
I think we're just missing Damien.
Oh,
Yep.
me. Alright, sorry, that's my bad.
I
Yeah.
love it that
Oh,
we play
there's two
Star
of you
Wars
now.
music during our regular.
It's the only music I have available right now.
That is unfortunate.
I love this lower city music when I'm fighting Rakghoul in the sewers. I love it.
To be honest, this is just KOTOR 2's music all of the time. It
I
never
know,
changes. It
but this is
never
the first-
changes.
So,
That's so
first things
weird.
first. First things first, you guys. First things first. It's going to take you guys one round to get here. Unfortunately, it's also going to take this thing one round to get there.
This thing? What thing?
Oh, God.
The thing.
The man, the
Ah,
myth, the
the
legend.
thing? Like
The
John
thing.
Carpenter's The Thing?
The thing. That's all you need to know.
Were we surprised? Because
I'm going to say no.
No. Okay.
I saw it coming. It was terrifying.
I was petrified. Okay. I will.
You can't. Yeah, you are.
I will pull out my great sword
Ooh.
and I will strike the one with in front of me. And I will use my great weapon master to do it.
Okay.
So excited.
You're kind of like Geralt.
No, he's Reinhardt.
With a -5, that still did pretty freaking good.
Well,
Does a
minus
17
5.
hit?
17 is.
Didn't expect Kimber to make an Overwatch reference.
Does the 17 hit?
Uh huh.
Discard messages. Get out of my face.
How?
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Smush,
Nice.
bitch!
Sink!
That's
Holy
damage?
shit! It's a 2d6 plus my strength, and then it's a +10 because it's a -5 to hit.
Oh, I see.
That's a pretty substantial hit on it.
Ah!
Plus 10 damage?
It's still up.
Sharp.
Still up.
Uh huh.
Okay, so how does action surge work?
You just get
Just
another
use it.
action.
Oh, I just use it?
Yeah.
you-
Get another action.
I strike again!
Action surge.
11.
That does not hit.
Whoosh!
oh no.
I half expected you to say Defiant, but then I remembered what game we're playing.
Okay, and then I'll use I don't have a token for this, but my echo, I want it to appear right here.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
What I did before when I played an Equinite is that I just put the token down again and I gave it a color mark based on what color it was. So my Echo
Oh.
was pink, so I just made it pink.
Okay, right there. Yeah, that was my bonus action, so
Yep.
that's it. And I will position myself here.
Okay. Next up is the boneless. You're about to have a bit.
actually,
What?
while I'm
Oh, it's your
moving
turn,
things,
so your crow can go.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna
Oh, wait a
enter
minute.
my
Sorry,
crow.
I can attack one more time with my Unleash Carnage.
Hey!
Unleash Incarnate.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. I think that's just a basic. What do I just use my? Take an
Bonus
attack
action?
action from one melee from my Echo's position. Oh, so I just attack from my position. Okay. Great weapon again. Even worse. Okay. Never mind. No, they.
Oh,
So
you
just see
apparently
what
have.
can.
You should be using a dex weapon, my dude. It looks like.
I mean, I have other ways.
Okay, Damien, your crow's up.
Yeah, my crow boy, he's going to just from the sky rain death.
Okay.
As one does.
As I'm going, many of these seem to be particularly in charge.
No.
Right, in that case, the one that this boy was whamming on that looks damaged.
Okay. Right there.
I'm going to cast a.
Oh, are you gonna do the thing I gave it?
You know what? Yes, I wasn't gonna do the thing, but now that you mentioned the thing, yeah, why not?
I mean, you could also cast a spell from it if you want. You do whatever you want.
I can.
God, there's a
I
lot
can
of
do
crap
both.
can
Yes.
attack for.
Oh, that hits!
Acid spit.
Yep.
So
And I
what's
needed to
the
roll a
rate?
con save, and it's going to be a DC 13.
Damn.
Just got really intense when that raven spit on him.
Went from waving at people in a library to just clock towing.
It makes it.
Shame.
But it does take
Regardless,
Sorry.
and that being Damien's turn to force this crow to act, he is then going to give it a bonus action command to have at them. So on its turn, it will attack.
Okay. So now it's the boneless's turn. And that's going to be 4 attacks on Kimber. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. How many of
I'm
those hit?
dead.
No.
I have 0 HP. I'm down already. So there you go.
Jeez.
That's it. So 3 of those hit. So
Which one kill? Not
3 hit.
yeah, all of them hit. 3 of them hit. 18, 22, and 20 hit, and that brings me down to below 0 HP.
What's
so,
your
yeah.
What's your AC?
16.
Is that with the studded leather
Yes,
armor?
it is. Yes,
Is that
it
with the
is.
glamored studded leather armor, which is a +1
Yes.
RAC?
Yes, it is.
Oof.
That's 7. Yeah.
Dang.
I have a plus 3 dex. So yeah, I'm down.
Bummer. Which one takes you down?
Last one.
That's not so much a bummer. Okay, now you're gonna get 6 attacks on you, James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many of those hit?
All but one.
I'm starting to think the tower picked wrong, guys.
No. So what's your
Says you.
Okay, sorry. 6, 11. Shit, I'm just completely zoning out. 15, 11. Oh my god, hold on.
Math is hard.
11,
It is.
15, 20. What? Is that 20?
Well, Snail, I guess I did a U and went down the first round of combos.
Hey, to be fair, I was level 1 when I did that. And also to be
Yeah,
fair,
21. I'm still up.
You can
Yep.
get attacked 4 times either.
yeah.
Timber, roll a death saving throw. Get a nat 20. Not bad. I feel like you shouldn't have rolled for your familiar since I just do familiars on people's turns.
Oh.
But anyway, let's see.
He has his own turn, but yeah.
Yeah, we can just simplify, just have that happen on your turn. But right now, I'll let you retcon if there's anything you wanted to have him do on your turn.
He's just going to. Yeah, he'll Eldritch Blast.
Like, doesn't the spell need to be a touch
It
spell for
does
familiar?
on its base form, but I took the investment of the Chainmaster, and I can now channel range spells through my familiar now, as well as have it take my attack instead of its own attack, and a bunch of other cool stuff.
Yes.
I also have Voice of the Chainmaster, so regardless of how far away it is from me, I can always communicate with my familiar. So it can be across the world in the far corners of the Nightmare Realm, and I will still be able to have it do shit.
Fucking awesome.
I am one with the crow.
Okay, have an Eldritch Blast someone.
I will. I'm gonna have it Eldritch Blast the same boy who I acid spit on, because fuck
Nice.
you.
This is what I always hate
that was
about
not
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
They've
okay.
never integrated it right into Roll20 and they refuse to fix it.
Yeah, here. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just roll d20. 14 to hit.
Hit!
Lovely. It takes 2 force damage.
Okay, it's down.
Hey! That's his turn.
Okay. Okay, now I, as the DM, have to decide.
Does he throw the giant monster at us when we're pretty much dead already, or?
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to be nice. And I'm going to say that Zhishka, you all arrive at the board right now. And you're on horses. So I'm going to say that Zhishka, you do get a turn. After all, you guys were alerted because of the Raven. So Zhishka, what's up?
I don't know. I'm not a combat guy. Wait. Idea. I know a special thing about the spell Silent Image. I'm gonna Silent Image a box around fucking, what's your name again? James. And the thing about Silent Image is that they cannot see through it or tell that it's an illusion until they physically interact or investigate it. So as far as they can tell, I just put fucking James in a tomb. It's not there anymore.
Damn. I was planning to heal him also.
But also, James knows doesn't know he's in a box.
Yeah, he also doesn't know that it's fake.
That'd be
So are they gonna like?
creepy.
Who knows? No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Who knows? And what can I do for my bonus action?
Oh.
You could always
Wait,
tell
you
him
just
he's in
made-
a box.
You basically, you always just like. So what? You just like made me disappear?
I put you in a box. They can't reach you anymore. You're not there. You're not real.
You could always tell him he's in a
Side-
box. You don't know if these things will understand that.
He snaked you.
Well,
I
here.
will I will call out that it's an illusion, and I'll use my bonus action to roll on my Tale of the Dead table. 4. Which one is that? Tale of the Runaway. Okay, guys, if we can get all close up together, I can get us the fuck out of here.
Nice.
I think I know I'm in a box.
I mean, I told you you were.
Okay.
I know. I just rolled it so that, you know.
So, Gregor,
Senile.
you're
I was
up.
almost senile. No.
Okay. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna use lay on hands on. Oh wait, no, I'm trying to get to Gregor. Where was I? I was here.
Yes.
You are Gregor.
What the heck am I talking about? Who's down again?
Kimber.
Kim.
Okay, yes, I've done. Okay, my bad.
Oh my god.
I'm
I'm still
Kimber.
learning.
Wait,
I'm trying to get to Gregor.
I'm trying to get to Gregor. Oh, I made it. I gotta get back to Kimber.
I want
missed
Kimber
it.
to wake up and say, "Get your filthy hands, get your filthy paws off my silky jaws."
Yeah,
So-
so I'll give you 10 hit points.
Oh, nice. Kimber's red eyes walk open wide. Thank you. Gives you a wink.
Defibrillator.
Cyclopses do not understand this gesture.
And then I don't think
This
I
is
have
true.
much I can do on my bonus action unless I want to cast a spell, but I don't.
Okay. So. That's not going to happen this round. James, you're up.
I'm gonna attack the one next to me. Oh no, sorry. I'm gonna attack this one right here.
Cool.
Great weapon because it's in my hand. Wow,
Ooh.
that misses.
I'm dead.
Oh.
My
Kimber died.
I'm alive again.
That miss is all right.
yeah. My echo will now strike him. Wow. Okay. Second win because I don't want to die. That's my bonus action.
8 whole health.
Yeah, +2, -5, +2, +3, +2. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Damien Arrakis.
Oh my god, I'm stupid. I wasn't meaning to great never mind. Never mind. I'll just forget it. I
Whatever.
didn't
You
want
said we're on
to use
horseback, right?
I didn't
Yeah.
want to use my
Here.
my great weapon master for
You
that.
won't have
but
hit anyway.
never mind. Well, it's -5. I know I wouldn't have it anyways, but just the roll would have been different because it's the computer system, whatever.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sad
about that.
D&D noises.
I just clicked it
Well-
wrong. I mean, they're right next to each other. I gotta move that.
Okay.
For the time being, I'd like to first ride up and then activate my form of dread.
My form of dread.
So as he rides up, the same shadowy cloak that he had protecting him just like grows to cover him and the horse, turning into a mantle of feathers. The top of his hood kind of bleeding down to cover half his face into like this bird-like beak. And along his arms that now have like claws, there's like spotted feathers growing out of his limb. And he just like red eyes now instead of silver, and he just is going to hold out his staff, pointing it, and yeah, fire an Eldritch Blast at this one in front of. You know what? I'm gonna say the one over here.
Okay.
God damn, I keep. Eh. 14 hit.
That's a hit.
Lovely. It takes 3 force damage, and I need to roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
It passes, darn. Oh well, I tried. And I also need to roll d10 for temp HP. Neat. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. You're gonna get 2 attacks from the boneless on you, Gregor. I'm still adjusting to new names. 1. Nope. 2. Nope.
The
Uh,
tank
laugh at
has
your
arrived.
puny- I laugh at your puny attacks.
This thing is going to. Well, they don't run. They just kind of over here, and they don't they do not perceive you as a threat. They perceive you as a box because they do not have brain.
Do I get 3 attacks of opportunity?
You only
3.
get one.
You only have one
reaction.
reaction.
Oh, so, yeah. Sorry. 1.
Mm-hmm.
You're not Jin, where you have 17
You,
reactions.
you didn't. You didn't.
alright?
I don't think you took. I don't think you took that fighting style.
What
Yeah,
is
sword.
going?
I don't fucking know, man. I got 1 hit that.
Smoked one of them.
You're an old man. It's
And
happening.
you rolled a 7.
Okay. 1, 2. No. 3, 4. 1 hit. You take 7 damage. And this is all Gregor.
I thought he had 20 AC now.
Oh shit, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Level
he-
3.
He has full plate and a shield.
What have I done?
You gave him full plate.
Okay. They're just all trying to hit you. And it's not working. You are covered in melty, disgusting flesh trying to kill you. Gregor is the tank, I guess.
I
Kimber.
suppose. Kimber. Okay. Kimber is gonna stand up. Use half her movement to stand up. And she's gonna attack this person with her sword. There we go.
Nice.
So that is, I don't have that set up. That's unfortunate, but wish I had it set up. I'll say so. It's a D8 plus 3. My bad. Plus 3, so 8 damage. And because that enemy is within 5 feet of a friend, cause a sneak attack to happen.
Uh-huh.
So an additional 4 damage. And as that happens, Kimber throws her hand out, and a ghostly figure of a robe, not really a robed, but like a robed man though. I'll throw it in the chat. Appears and with a greatsword attacks that guy.
Oh my gosh, I've been muted this whole time.
That'll happen.
Apologize.
I know the feeling.
And that one takes 2 damage.
Do we all have ghosts?
No.
Mine isn't a ghost.
And then I will use my bonus action to disengage. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Hide behind you.
You can definitely you roll a stealth. I mean, no, you can't. You have to use your action to hide. But yeah, that would definitely be a hideable place because there's a box there.
I use my bonus action to disengage as a rogue, so I cannot hide. And I already attacked. So.
Indeed.
The only thing I said while I was muted is when all those attacks were bouncing off, I think I said, like, the tower will protect me or something dumb like that.
Perfect.
Okay, so it's the familiar
Like
turn.
that.
It's the familiar's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to have them. Yeah. Question: would my form of dread affect my familiar if I'm channeling spells through it?
No.
Okay, just-
no. For now,
Okay,
I'll
just
look it
wanted
up
to check
later.
that. Yeah, not maybe important in the future, but not important right now. I'm going to have it swoop down and claw at this one. And when I say claw, I actually mean shocking grasp. And that misses. So
I don't think that you can do that. That's something that's always been confusing to me. Is because you have to use your action to. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
I
Are you
think
trying to roll someone else's damage?
Sherm started speaking Latin.
if you think it's not
yeah, because you have
allowed
to
in that
use
I
your
can just roll
action
claw.
to cast a spell through the familiar. So it would be your spells actually already.
Yes,
Oh, claw.
yes, but I also have the
So roll the claw instead. So holy shit, holy shit, that is some deadly claws.
From a little bird.
and they're considered magical because
Yeah,
magic
but
creature.
it's a magic creature.
It
my
pulled
bad.
whatever face it had off.
Yeah.
Zhushka.
All right. Should I do a little trolling?
You might as well.
I think so, yeah.
You might as well.
I do have a single spell that can be useful for combat. All right, we do
Thank you,
a
Luke.
moderate amount of trolling.
Our favorite Russian ever.
What about the guy that goes,
So what are you gonna do?
I do a moderate amount of trolling. That's what I do.
They're about the same.
It's a nice little spell called Nethera's Mischief.
What the fuck is
Ooh,
this?
love that one.
Well, I'll tell you what it is once I roll
Dragon
a d4.
magic.
That's a 3. So each creature in the queue will make a wisdom save.
Including your friends?
Yep.
1, 2.
So
Okay.
one of them pass.
I take objection to the fact that the boneless have a fucking 10 in wisdom. They're resemble.
And unfortunately, Gregor, you must make a wisdom save as well.
that's okay. I'm sure I have great wisdom.
I big and strong. Not
Hey, you pass!
I
So
actually
all the
do have
ones
good
who
wisdom.
failed are now incapacitated as they begin laughing, and they must move in a random direction on their turn.
That
Oh my
is the
God.
most fucked up thing ever.
They just all start laughing. I
Can
caused a
you
little.
post
I
the
caused a
spell?
little bit of trolling.
Tell us
Yeah,
about
it's
favorite.
I
called
need-
Nethera's Mischief. At the beginning of every turn, I roll for a new effect.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
It's a little bit of
I'd like
trolling.
that.
Smell of apple pie fills the air.
Yeah, I could charm them. I could blind
So,
them. I could.
God.
My reading of this I think in my reading of this is not forced movement, the same way like shoving would be. What do you guys think?
Yeah, makes sense. They're choosing. Okay,
Yeah, you can.
free will is
move.
abstract in this
It's-
case, but they are opting to move.
Yeah,
It
you
uses
can
all of
move.
its movement.
And by the way, to
Yeah.
well, if you want to decide its random direction, you can roll a d8. One
That's what I
is
was gonna
north and
say.
clockwise.
The reason I'm saying that this is not forced movement because it says it's using its movement, and forced movement typically doesn't use the creature's movement.
I agree.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like confused, but it's choosing to move because it's confused, but it's still choosing to move.
They also, given that they are incapacitated, that means they will not be.
Yeah, they're incapacitated on top of that.
So it means they will not be able to attack on their turn.
they are laughing so hard.
Yo, that joke's so goddamn funny.
And
What joke was it? Can you tell
I
us?
can't wait to smell apple pie, bro.
Okay, so Gregor, these things are going.
Quickly!
Kill it! Kill it!
Kill
fire!
it now. I made it worse.
You did worse. Yeah, you did.
Is this one? So this one's not affected,
Correct.
and is it full health?
No.
Should I attack one that's full health?
Probably not.
Target the one that's able to
Attack this
attack
one.
back right now.
That's a great idea. You're right. Okay, I'll attack that one. 21.
That's a definite hit.
14 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I rolled max.
Holy shit, it's dead!
Okay.
And then the
And
rest
then-
can't fight.
I'll use my bonus action to shove this one with my shield, which is something I can do because of my feet.
Ooh, do it.
So I just have to do this right. I make an athletics check, and then it has to beat mine with an athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shoved back how many feet?
Actually, I'm gonna make it go prone. I can
Nice.
choose 5 feet.
How is a mound of flesh? It's prone. Don't worry about it.
It folded on itself.
You can say it can't be
God.
prone, and then I'll just push
It's-
it. But
Its laughing face like goes into a fold, and the laughing is muffled. It's gross.
So, on this turn, something emerges from the tree line.
oh,
What tree? I see dirt.
Something emerges from the tree line.
Ugh.
You see, like this
Ugh.
faceless, bony, skinny. It's like it's got bones for skin. Like its whole body is just like it's got like these
Ugh.
horrible
So
growths
it's an
coming.
insect.
No, and any of you can roll an Arcana check on this, or
bones for skin. Bones for skin. This guy's got bones for skin.
Jeez, you're picking on him.
Got an 18.
Ooh, okay. Zishka, you know what this is? You've heard the stories. This is a calcivore. If it kills you, it eats your bones and turns you into a monster.
30
It's a little intense.
Zeshka thinks we should run.
Well,
Uh,
Gregor thinks we can take him.
Don't know if we should run or if he's just being a coward. But
It has a giant axe of bone, and it's going to attack you 3 times, Greg. GM rolled that first time, but it was a 12, 18, 11.
This is going well. None of those hit.
yes, it's good to have another tank. Welcome to my world where I just do nothing.
And I'm
and
going to
just
say,
get
James,
swung at.
even with a 14, even you recognize this thing as a calcivore. You know that these are pretty deadly. And they can't. These are one of those creatures that's like kill on sight type things.
Like we should
Did-
kill them, or they're gonna
Did
kill
he
us,
not want to
or
go for the
both?
juicy little echo?
Yeah, look at him. He's just there,
No, we went for the guy being swarmed.
wanting to die.
James, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stay in this box.
Oh yeah, actually no, the box is gone. I forgot.
Yeah, it's
Right.
concentration.
Um,
The bot's gone. Oh, I'm exposed all of a sudden.
oh dear.
Don't worry, I
Um,
have a getaway plan. Just don't die.
That was certainly. No, I don't want that. Eh. Yeah, I'll go right here. I will use my great sword. I fucking did that again. Where is
I'm going to
the
allow
guy?
you to reroll. There you go, my man. You did it. That hit.
Oh, it's
9.
great.
9 damage is substantial damage. You see its flesh begin. You see its bony flesh begin to rend on it. It did
Okay,
not like
and-
that. It is bleeding black blood. These are a type of voidling.
And now my echo will attack. This time with Great Weapon Master.
You guys really all have ghosts, or familiars, or something like that.
Yeah.
Does a
Then
14
there's
hit?
just Gregor.
14 does not hit. This thing is made of bones.
Okay.
It's also funny that I'm the only one with a companion and the other.
Uh,
I guess Boop, but
Okay, it doesn't say whether or not how my echo moves. It just says it can move. So I don't know if that's a bonus action. To
I
make
believe it can move up to 30 feet.
Yeah, it can move its
Just-
speed, which is your speed.
You just can't leave a certain radius of you.
Yeah.
Okay. As a bonus action, I can make. Okay. So it's focused on me, right?
Yeah.
Because I hit it.
I
Okay, I'm
guess.
gonna teleport to it. So my echo now disappears. I think. When I,
I think you
teleport
don't you
to it.
swap places with the echo?
Me- yeah, swap. Okay, swapping place.
This is a Mad
Yeah.
Mercer subclass. It's just full of jank.
I
Okay,
love
so
it.
yeah, I swap places with it then.
is it bad that I purposefully avoided Matt Mercer stuff when I was making my character?
No, it's not
Okay.
bad. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
So it swapped
Just choice.
places, and now it will. Hold on, wait, how? It's gonna move 5 feet. Hard.
Okay. It's gonna take an attack of opportunity on it. Here comes a giant fist!
Oh my god.
Oh no! The
Oh,
echo's 1
shit.
HP.
Flat.
It hits, and it's.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I use my reaction? I know that well, wait. Let me see. Can I use the rebuke the violent thing and put his damage back at him?
Yeah. Wait. You can use your talent to rebuke those who use violence immediately. After an attacker deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
perfectly valid.
Yeah.
It means I lose out on my opportunity to attack all the 3 things that are about to walk away from me.
yeah.
But
DM, this is the part where I want to mention it didn't triple roll its damage dice. It only rolled it twice.
Ah, I see. So
that's good for me.
I wasn't gonna bother, but
I didn't think to mention it because the echo has 1 HP.
yeah. So it's okay. One
Either
second.
18 or 9 radiance.
And if it's a fiend or an undead,
Oh boy.
actually I don't know if that's true. If
might
it
be
has-
a beast. Of
If
some
it has
sort.
vulnerabilities to radiant damage, then it's good, but it doesn't have the same thing as smite.
Okay. So it just took.
Wow.
18 radiant.
Oh.
You just like you hold up your symbol of the tower and just like and this thing explodes with violet light.
That's so satisfying. I can't even begin to describe.
You just chunked this thing. This was the greatest combo I've ever seen, pulled off by players who did not plan this.
The echo getting crit is like what this ability was made for, is stuff like that.
Damien,
Well, I guess we know the combo.
Yeah.
Damien Orekis, you just saw some awesome shit. Are you speaking and I can't hear you?
Testing.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay,
Turn the
that
echo
was my fault that time I muted myself.
Self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Yep. This time I'm going to have still in his former dread. He's going to bring his one hand over the crystal on the top of his staff and start charging it before pointing it out at the Calcivore, and he's gonna fire a witch bolt.
Whoa, that hits! That just barely hit!
Lovely.
I
Now
love
run
Witch
away,
Bolt.
run away.
I love witch bolts
God,
so much.
no, I'm trying to do the damn.
Click
Right,
witch
it's
bolt
gonna-
in the chat, remember?
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I clicked the spell description thing. That's where I went wrong. Okay. Yep. So 19 damage.
Oh my god.
You higher level too.
I'm a
Yeah.
warlock. Yeah.
This is
You
good
guys
stuff.
are chunking the hell out of this thing.
It needs
And-
to die.
And because this
You
was an
chucked the
attack
hell out
roll,
of
it needs to roll a
Kimber.
wisdom save.
Gee.
It passes.
Aw. Has a -1 to wisdom.
And bonus action, I'll command my familiar to attack.
I would also get out of there if you could.
Oh yeah, I'll have him fly over here then. Boop. And he will attack this boy.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's maybe running away and
He's
I'll have him attack the
definitely
one
running
who isn't
away.
incapacitated.
I mean, long
Yeah.
as their spider
He's
boy
attacking
don't
this
get
one.
broken, pretty much useless.
Okay, attack.
Yeah. And yeah, he'll just do another claw because that seemed to work.
Boom.
Not this time. Oh well,
Not
that's my
enough.
turn.
I'm just gonna pick a random direction. Blah, 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 blah.
You don't want to move?
Oh shit, these things would all be off the map if they have to use all of their turn to move, right?
They
All of
just have
their
to get their
movement.
movement. They don't need a dash.
Okay.
This
So,
isn't like a fear spell, unfortunately.
so Damien, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity on one of them. Kimber, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity on one of them. And
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for this.
Where did
I don't even want to imagine them
Ooh.
Where?
where did they pass through when they ran by me? That's kind of important.
Right here.
That way. All right.
Yeah.
Never mind. They take
Oh,
take 11 damage.
Yes, they do. Okay, and yeah, you get an attack of opportunity as well, Damien, on one of them. Oh shit, that's enough to kill it.
Whack.
It's badass. Just goes by you, and as it goes by,
Did
you
any of
just-
them walk in my line of sight?
No,
or
just one of
Yeah.
them through Damien's. So he's got. Did he roll his attack of opportunity?
Damien, do you have one?
I do, and it's a spell because I have Wardcaster.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, easy. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a luck
Badass.
check and see if it has any armor on it, metal armor on it.
That's so badass.
Okay,
Jesus, fuck you, shock.
I'm gonna
Grabs
flip.
him
You know
on
what?
his way by.
I want that nat 20. I need to. I'm gonna flip.
I
Let's say
can
that-
say burn like Crow's reaction. He gave me
I'm
an
gonna.
advantage.
You guys made some
Maybe.
cool ass characters.
I'm gonna say that he had some metal on him. He had some metal armor on him, bits and pieces of it. This was a guard that was escorting these people through this forest. So yes, roll
Okay.
damage. I'm the nicest GM in the world. Remember that.
Yep. 9.
9. And now they're no longer incapacitated. Is that right?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not how
well,
it works.
What at
Doesn't
the
say that.
beginning of my turn, they stopped being incapacitated.
Oh. Okay.
That's when all the effects end for the things.
Okay, Kimber.
So as that thing is running by, Kimber takes her sword, like unveils it and stabs it into the creature, and drops the sword. Uses her bonus action to drop to one knee, and does steady aim, which gives using her bonus action makes her speed 0, but gives her advantage. Draws her short bow, poosh, and shoots at that thing.
You should have asked the guy for a gun, for a gun when you were there. So, oh, Snake of the Lake, give me a gun.
Oh, guns are just so loud. Does
Uh,
a 15?
No, it does not. It just bounces off of its bony hide.
Well, shit. Well, shit. Ah. How unfortunate.
Fuck.
It is unfortunate.
I looked so cool, but I suppose that's my action. That's my turn.
Now you have to pick up your sword like a dweeb on your next turn. Raven Familiar, go.
It's stabbed into that creature. It's fine.
Yeah,
It looks
Raven
cool.
Familiar is gonna just keep clawing at this thing's face because fuck it.
I rolled like shit.
Oh, that's a really nice name.
That does
11.
not hit. Sorry to say, this thing's got very high AC.
9.
Zishka.
Alright, they are done being incapacitated, and I believe he now needs to make a, which one is that again? The hard part of this spell is that I need to keep constantly going back and checking which effect it is.
But does he have to make a Calcifer has to make a wisdom save?
He needs to make a wisdom save. You too, Gregor.
No.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Alright, you're both charmed by me.
Well, that doesn't mean much.
Doesn't that just mean, like, I can't attack you?
And you smell like and everything smells like apple pie over here.
Yeah, everything smells like apple pie over there.
So they can't attack you, Zishka.
Don't use
Sure,
up this.
I wasn't
I don't.
gonna attack you anyway, so I think we're good.
Well, let me double check. Fucking charmed.
True. I've just realized something with my build that I didn't think through very well.
Yeah,
so
they
I'm
just
not gonna
can't. They
do it.
just can't target me. But I would have advantage to fucking persuade them to leave. I don't think it speaks.
Sounds
so.
like a good thing to like
All right.
do at a
so
party. If you don't want somebody there,
Just make the entire place smell like apple pie.
and then persuade them to leave.
Fuck. Wait, hold on. Idea. Is there a way I could do this without? God damn it! I wish Damien you moved when I asked you to. Wait, it's a 20-foot radius. It doesn't cover that, cause weird circles. I will cast a first level sleep and possibly put the big guy to sleep. Does it have 14 or less HP? That was such a bad roll.
Over one. There you go.
Does it have
One
14
more.
or less HP?
There you go.
Are you putting the crow to sleep though?
No, doesn't cover
Okay.
needs to cover at least half the square to be effective.
Oh, so the
Oh.
crow is
So,
technically
you
fey, so it
can't-
can't be put to sleep.
Oh,
You can get both this guy and this guy. So I'm going to tell you something. First off, he doesn't have 14 HP left. Okay, there's a lot more than that.
oh.
But I'm going to tell you this. This guy falls asleep.
Alright, he's good. I guess he'll stay like that for the next minute. Nice.
So this one just. I almost feel like that if an undead falls asleep, it's just dead forever. You know what I
For
mean?
a while. Just dead for a while. Or maybe they wake up and they don't feel as bad because
It's just,
you know
it's just me when I fucking zone out.
they take the long blink.
Okay, Gregor, do that thing where paladins crit and do 500 damage.
Is this a fiend or an undead?
It would be constitute something similar to a fiend. This is a voidling, so this would be on the list of things like that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to smite it. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah,
You were so close to a crit too.
11.
Plus 14.
25.
And I'd like to use my. Wait, is it a large creature or a medium?
It's a large creature.
I'd like to use my bonus action to shove it and try to make it go prone.
Okay. Where'd the Castle Wars character sheet go?
It has to beat a 24.
This is amazing, by the way.
Gregor's like, you want me to put the hammer down?
So it's now prone.
How?
I suplex it.
You asked how. He just suplexes it.
I jump
I-
up, grab it by the horns, and then just use my own weight to pull its head
I was
to the
I
ground.
was imagining it more as like you fucking bring the hammer down, you fucking lower its head down to your level,
Yeah.
and then you backhand it with the
Yeah,
shield.
yeah.
That's
the-
really cool. I
So
prefer
how much damage did you do with 25?
25
Jesus.
paladin.
Okay, it's not dead yet, thank God.
I mean, my smite does an extra D8 because it's a fiend, so that also helps.
Okay, so the Calcivore is pretty pissed at this point. So it's going to use its bonus action to make you the focus. The giant can target a creature it can see within 30 feet of it, and it makes that creature's focus. Until either the target or the Calcivore drops 0 hit points, when it attacks you, it's going to add a D4 to its attack roll. If it attacks anybody else, it will have to subtract a D4. So it's gonna try to hit you 3 times with its great axe. 1, 2,
Nope.
3.
No. Oh, it got a hit.
Oh
one
god!
hit. Does that say 22 damage?
Yes.
Not even all of it.
We're supposed
So-
to 25. We decided not.
Yo, he clapped back with 25.
I have
So-
a question. Did I ever heal from my first fight in my intro? session?
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know. Otherwise, I would be
So-
down.
That's 13 damage plus 22. You take 35 damage. Are you down?
Oh yeah.
Oh
35?
Jesus! We have no way to revive him.
Wait, 35?
Yeah. No, sorry.
25.
25. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm up. I have 9 HP.
Wait. It took 13 damage from the first attack.
The first missed.
No, it's
No,
AC 's
it-
20.
AC.
My AC is 20.
I told you he's doing this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, I
So
thought it was an extra D4 to his damage. Pardon me.
no, it's to his attack roll. He's basically cast Bless on himself, but only for one target. So,
Okay.
2 plus. Yeah, so it's 35 damage. Are you downed?
Yes.
Fucking barely.
Yeah, I have 34 hit points.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's paladin for you.
Wait, but he's prone, no? Can he use it if he's prone? I guess he
Wait,
got
if
up
he's
with
prone, he would have
succeed.
disadvantage on his attacks.
Yes.
Wait a
Yeah, well,
sec.
it was his.
He would have been
started
able to get up
healing
on this turn.
after. Yeah.
But did
Yeah.
But did?
It's-
did he?
we can give him that. We're still gonna
Yeah.
kick his ass.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah, I said
Yeah, one of your guys is down again.
I'm gonna pull out my echo and put him right here.
Can you do
Sorry,
that
right
multiple
here.
times?
he has infinite
says it's-
casting.
What?
It says it's a bonus action to do it.
Oh my god, what is this nightmare?
Yeah, it's
He
the
gets-
other aspects of it that are
He
limited.
gets infinite echoes.
Okay.
I think it's cooler if it's like the echo is like ethereal and can't be hit. To me, that makes more
Well,
sense. Where,
It
so, like,
can
think-
be hit, but if it's hit, it disappears. It only has 1 hit point.
Yeah, so it'll like get hit and then just reappear somewhere else because
Yeah.
it's like ethereal, like flavor-wise. I mean, not really.
Okay, so
I mean, flavor-wise, the echo comes from a completely different timeline.
flavor-wise, that's not exactly what's happening here, but it's very similar. So, anyways, your echo reappears.
Yep. And then I'm going to attack with my great weapon because that's all I.
Come on. Oh,
That hits.
Yes.
11.
I'm sorry.
No!
that's so funny.
Not yet.
Okay. My echo will now attack. Great weapon again.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh
God.
yes!
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
How do you
So,
kill this thing?
Ah.
as I strike with myself, my echo. So I strike it, and then my echo strikes. And makes it just basically, instead of like a cutting motion, like coming down, it pierces it. And when it pierces it, that's what it's trying to do. It's just basically just trying to cut out its heart, if it even has one.
It doesn't, but you hit something in there vital. And battle's not over yet. There's still 2 boneless on the field.
One of them's asleep.
That it for your turn?
I'm gonna have my echo move 10 feet right here.
Okay. Damien Arrakis. Battle's not quite over yet. There's still some of these undead freakish undead creatures on the board. I think you might be muted. Okay.
No, I'm not. I was just thinking. Well, immediately my witch bolt ends because the target of it is dead. You know what? No, let's burn in action. Just keep bolting it until it's fried. Yeah, no.
This one's asleep, so we just gotta worry about this one.
All right. I'm still on my horse. I'm going to ride over here,
Nice.
and I'm going to fire some Eldritch Blast at it.
Nice.
Wait, yeah.
Boom.
15.
That's a hit.
Lovely.
Nice.
10 damage.
10 damage.
And
it's-
wisdom save.
Okay. The boneless have greater wisdom than the Calcivore have.
Finally! It failed. It's frightened.
So it can't get any closer.
Yee.
It literally can't do anything on its turn. It's just scared.
Yee.
And the other one's asleep. Kimber.
Oh, bonus action, drop to a knee, steady aim. Advantage on short bow attack. Does 15 hit?
Yes. You have advantage,
Yay.
so this will...
Takes 6
Sneak attack.
damage.
And sneak attack.
There you go.
Okay,
18
that
damage.
kills it. Now you guys have to decide what to do with the other one. Is that it for your turn, by the way?
Yeah, I guess I'll pull my sword out of the dead corpse here.
Kill it, obviously.
Before people kill it, I wanted to have my crow fly over to it and just see what the thing/monster is feeling.
What you doing,
What,
bud?
It's
What
dreaming about
emotion?
an island paradise.
what emotions does it have?
That's my favorite emotion.
That's
Right
actually
next to-
very similar to me in real life.
Right next to dorslessness.
Existence is nightmare for it.
Oh,
Shame. Alright, yeah. You guys can kill it. And he just flitters off.
Okay, Zhishka.
Alright, end concentration. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-bo. It's my favorite spell. The healing slap. Get the fuck up.
yeah.
You get minimum. But hey, you're getting the fuck up.
Perfect. Thank you. So I have 4 hit points.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. How
That
about
is
a
all.
short rest, guys?
That was all for me.
Yep.
Why don't we
Thank you
just
so
go?
much.
Why don't we just walk over there and kill that one thing? It's all one all at once. Just stab it.
Three,
Gregor,
two, one,
there's
stab.
one left alive.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll stab it.
Oh,
Stabby
it.
stab.
Do I have
You have
advantage?
advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, since it's prone while it's asleep.
And this is definitely undead in case that affects your decisions.
Bring your
I don't-
hammer down.
I don't
Whack.
think I want to waste a smite on it, but yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Can you still smite? How many spell slots do you have?
I have 3.
Damn.
You have more at level. I don't know. I don't know paladins.
You get
I-
every level. You get more slots. So
Yeah, that sounds right because they start spell
Yep,
casting
it's
at
level
2.
3. Oof.
Yeah, but that makes sense for paladin because they start spellcasting at level 2, so then level 3 they get an extra spell slot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I actually only used 1 smite that fight, and then I used 1 smite in the beginning, like intro cutscene or whatever it's called. And I don't know if that counts for this fight, but either way, I still have 1 left. But I'm not going to use it right now.
It's just dawned on me. I'm the only full caster.
Yep. And you're one of the full casters with the least amount of damaging spells, which this very much was a very much group very much fit the low magic vibe I wanted to bring to this, and I didn't have to tell y'all to do that.
Most of my spells are for social casting.
Okay, so the Calcivore stat, I'm gonna roll a death saving throw for it.
Oh Jesus! I didn't know that was a thing.
It's not a thing, but I'm just curious to see. Like, no matter what it rolls, it's full dead is the thing. I just wanted to see if it got a nat 20.
Oh no!
So it
Now
back up.
I'm going to use my action to stab it.
James.
I shall.
Explodes into spiders.
I
Oh,
shall.
It's not getting death saving throws, guys. You don't have to do
I shall pull it. I shall pull my sword down again.
Die, you stupid fuck.
It's dead. It's so dead.
We don't
Die!
trust you. We don't
James,
trust you.
James, give it the honorable death. Hit it with a pommel strike.
What have I done?
This is so confusing because now Armando's playing the old wise guy and Mike's playing like the
The lying deceiver.
yeah.
I literally
flipped.
while making Zishka, I realized they're the complete opposite of Izeth. Izeth has lots of friends and is full of confidence. Zishka has no friends and lacks confidence.
We've made the opposite.
So,
of everyone.
Damien
Except-
Orasis, end this.
Except Racist. He's
Orakis, end this,
always
please.
awesome.
Always awesome.
So I could end this, but maybe I don't want to. I just want to keep this going forever and ever. I'm kidding. Eldritch Blast. 15.
That'll hit.
10 damage.
Oh my god. Never mind.
Yeah, it's dead.
You are
You just,
still-
like, point
you're
over at that and just, like...
You're still the main character.
And then some.
So, you guys just defeated the Calcivore. What do you do now?
Would have cut off its head and keep it as a trophy.
Yes, you read my mind.
I'll say a prayer and try to tend to my wounds, I guess.
How you doing, Kimber? You took a massive hit. They basically clotheslined you.
Well, I'd be worse for wear if it wasn't for Gregor over there. He brought me back up.
Hi.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
what?
was that?
What?
That wasn't even me. I don't know who did that.
What? I'm really confused.
Who said that? Who did it?
Nobody.
No one claims responsibility.
Kids
Oh
these
my
days,
God.
so help me. Anyways, what do you guys do? You cut off its head. Roll a survival check for me. See how intact you get this thing's head off.
Oh,
Yeah, you get a clean cut.
Here,
Should
Gregor,
fetch
have
us,
another slap.
Oh, thank you.
Give him a little booty slap. Get 7 health.
football grab. I'm just gonna bleed the head. Make sure that it's not all icky when I have it on me now.
Yeah, you do that.
Whoa.
You see on his body its massive great axe, and
Can I pick that up?
How fancy.
this is a great axe meant for a creature that's 15 feet tall. This is something that a medium-sized creature could not easily wield.
Oh, I don't know. I think Gregor can do it.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Gregor, I think.
Go
I
ahead
think
and
you
try
can
and pick it up.
I mean, I have the duelist fighting
Gregor,
style, so this wouldn't
Gregor,
even
don't
matter,
do it.
but-
The
Gregor,
DM's trying to trick you to put down your shield.
Gregor.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Out of game, this is very true.
No.
But in game, Kimber's obviously doing something stupid and going,
Oh, I think you can do it. I think you
Gregor
can do it,
actually
Gregor.
would probably just trust his trusty hammer and would see no need to pick up the giant axe.
Oh, how disappointing.
Why cut when I can smash?
Okay,
Yeah,
it's your
might-
decision.
It might be worth something.
Oh, but now the DM said that, and I want to. What would I roll?
What would I roll?
I want to see how smart my players are in this situation. Actually,
Oh,
I'm testing you all.
that makes me think I'm doing the
You're
wrong.
testing some of us.
Well, to be honest, I went and
How smart
poked a
is that?
flesh jacket and it attacked me. So
I think
this
it's
is
just
all
the
my
use
fault.
of knowledge.
Hey yo, fuck it. I don't like this conversation. Can I break the axe with my sword?
You can try.
I don't think I can pick the axe up.
You go to pick the axe up, and it's easy to pick up. For you, this is just like a normal heavy weapon.
Does it take 2 hands?
Yeah, it's a two-handed weapon.
I
Oh,
don't
my
know if I
back!
want it. I
But,
think
but
I'd
you
rather just use my hammer.
don't you have the duelist feat?
My back.
my brain.
I'll put it back down.
Destroy the axe. I failed with a 6, but maybe I'll get it this time. I got it! Fuck
So
this
you
axe.
reach down and you stab it and you destroy this axe.
We
Which is
could've
probably the
sold
right
that.
decision, considering it's made out of human bones.
Well, I'm not a human, so it wouldn't bother me.
Humanoid bones.
We could've
Now we have a
sold that.
problem.
It's made out of
Could've
people
sworn
bones.
yours.
Sold it to who?
I'm sure
yeah.
somebody likes these creepy shit.
Rude.
Kimber blushes.
Yeah, that one over there.
Yeah, that one.
That's them, officer.
That's thorny.
Well, to be honest, the head will probably go for something. Maybe someone, or maybe we can get a reward even for it.
Pretty sure I know somebody who wants that head. It's James.
Oh, there is such an innuendo there, but we'll just leave it.
Bruh!
Let's get back. Let's get back to my horses and let's get moving. This place. is
So
getting a little-
you guys mount up on your
Let's take-
horse.
Let's take a short rest first, please.
You know, to be honest, it kind of smells like apple pie over here. It's not that bad.
So you guys take a short rest, and
If any of you use hit die, you get an extra d6.
Yes, thank you.
Well,
Song
I
of
sup-
Rest.
Well, I suppose I better use one of them. Well, I'm back at full health of my full 14.
James, you get an extra d6.
I know.
Guys, you don't understand. This feat never
Wait,
shows
I
the best
fucked
people
up.
don't take. Yo, that's a lot of HP, dog. Why your
What
hit die
the
so
fuck?
big?
You roll a one.
Ignore
You roll.
that, ignore that,
You didn't
ignore
roll
that.
a. You didn't roll a d2. Oh, you did.
I know what I rolled. It's not
Whoa.
good.
Whoa. More. I was gonna say,
Whoa.
Still not bad.
Yeah, you get 10.
I'm gonna do another one.
Unfortunately, you only get one d6 from me, so.
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
Okay, I'm feeling good.
feeling great.
Evans get anything else back on short rest? Do you guys know?
Channel Divinity, I believe.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
you're right. As I control F this wiki page, you're right.
Yeah, so Channel Divinity.
That's
Not
it.
your spell, but not your spell slots or nothing. So.
I also have lay on hands still if anybody wants 5 extra hit points.
I mean, I'll take it if nobody else wants to. I don't know if Kimber needs it.
You notice that Kimberly is for whatever Kimberly.
Jesus.
She's looks perfectly fine. Like there's not even a scratch in her armor
Yeah,
or
I'll
on
take it
her.
then.
It's completely gone.
Yeah, take 5
Weirdly.
Damien
Yeah,
didn't
that's
take a single hit during all that.
I'm gonna fix
He's
that
a
in the
badass.
future.
I also didn't take a hit, but that was just through the power of cowardice.
It's alright. I took enough hit for both of you.
Yeah, the front line, like, cool. Good to know. Good for you guys.
Ah yes, the rogue frontliner gets smoked immediately.
I mean, I can't complain. I don't think I was targeted by an attack for like 6 sessions or something in the other campaign.
So,
I wish that was my problem. 7 attacks went at me at all times, and I was the Veclan. Only one of them hit, and then that shark ate me,
Who's
and I
Veclan?
died.
so
Oh, you
as you guys head to Darkstone, you arrive in a very small town. This is a small town, not a lot going on. Clearly, this is a little out of the way place, and that simply is at the end of the world, not too far from the tower. And you were given an address here in town where the descendant of this supposed knight lives.
I mean, I vote we head straight there.
Easy, easy. We don't want to spook him.
Oh, you don't want to go stop and get a drink first?
I'm sure the big guy can handle something, some drink. I mean, we just killed a What did I just write down?
Calcivor.
Calcivor.
We could play a fun little game where we have a drink, then we tell a little secret about each other. We can all have little bits of information about everyone, including me. I will give anything you want.
I would rather not.
Oh, you are no fun. Come on. Just once. Once, little guy.
If he doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to play.
My vote is to go talk to the knight, but I will do anything happily if that's what we want to do.
Well, whatever.
How about we go talk to him and then we'll go to the bar?
There you go. A good compromise. Thank you, James.
He like gets a little bit of goosebumps when she says thanks. He's like, ugh.
Oh,
Hey,
my
That's
God.
wrong noise, James. Wrong noise.
Hey, yo.
What? Ah.
I'm in hell. So anyway,
When you get goosebumps, you don't go. Ugh.
Well,
No, when I get goosebumps, I just get goosebumps. I don't make a noise.
so what are you doing? Are you going straight to this guy's place?
I believe that's the
Yes.
plan.
Going to this man's home.
So, on the outskirts of town, you see that there's a little hovel. There's like some chickens outside. And you see that there's like a human woman sweeping the walkway, yelling at the
Evening, ma'am.
chickens. She says, "Hello."
Yes, we're looking for a man who lives at this estate.
Why?
We have questions for him.
Under whose authority?
I look at Gregor and I like say,
Damien will step up and say, under the authority of simple good neighbors.
Well, then I'm afraid nobody here. There's nobody here for you to see.
Under the authority of the tower.
Thank you, Gregor.
I know he wants.
You all do
I know
have
what-
symbols of your authority, by the way. You were. I know I failed to mention it. You were all given
Damien
a
was trying to
badge.
be nice.
You were all given a badge. And she looks at the badge and she says, "You can come inside."
Like a police officer.
May I
badge.
ask why you were being so secretive?
My
Why were
husband.
you being secretive?
My husband doesn't like company.
Okay.
So she invites you in, and you just see that there's like. She says, and she's like, "Dear, we have guests," and you just see a man in about his 40s. He's Vodaroth. He's got the black eyes, and he says, "Are you coming to kill me?"
What?
No.
That would be a little foolish to walk through the front door like.
depends on if you cooperate or not. I'm just kidding.
Oh my, you have to stop being so dramatic over there.
Easy there, boy.
If you're not here to kill me, what are you for?
We well, we were sent by the tower, and have you ever heard of the first key? We know that you're one of the direct descendants of the first knights. We're just
We don't
wondering
know
if
that.
you. Yeah, they said that. We know that you're one of the direct descendants of the first knights, so we wanted to know if you could give us any information on the first key. Tower's looking for it. They need it, and that is our duty.
He kind of runs his hand through his hair and he says, I know I was told about, my father told me about this. He said someday somebody would come asking about it. But he was told the same by his father. I don't know a lot about this. You're gonna have to forgive me. I was told that there was one person in the world entrusted with the secret of the key. That every knight agreed to entrust one being with the key. The Witch of the Waterfall.
I would like to roll history.
Go ahead.
I'll do one as well.
DM drops a proper noun. History check.
19. Hey, I took expertise in this for. Oh,
Whoa! The
was about-
expertise. Though
I'm not,
would
I'm
have
not
been.
expert.
I know.
I'll say that
what I
Zhishka
thought and
and
what I said was different.
Yeah.
Zhishka and Damien, you've both heard tales of the Witch of the Waterfall, an enigmatic ancient being that was here before humanity arrived on the Nightmare, and people still tell stories of the witch to this day.
Interesting.
James Corbin, you know the Witch of the Waterfall very well. You know that they are aloof, they are hidden, that they do not like to make themselves known to other beings, and time and time again, the knights have spoken with the witch. And this witch, the knights long have believed is some sort of voidling, possibly even a void lord themselves. But if they are a void lord, they're not being forthright with that information. They are so powerful that it's not even funny, but they've never left their lake. Not like the lake and the waterfall that they inhabit.
And why would I'm talking to the guy now? And why would the first key be entrusted to them? Do you know why?
I don't know. My father and my grandfather said because nobody else, only they said the witch was dangerous, but it had to be trusted with someone who was dangerous.
If you don't mind me asking, would you be willing to tell me what your father told you? The story that's been passed throughout generations?
I mean, that was the gist of it, but he said,
Hold on one second, I gotta get ready.
Kenris was the first knight who wielded the blade, and it was the death of him. He said that the key is the key means life and death for this whole world. That whoever wields it wields the fate of the world. Simple as that. He told me, I've told you everything he told me. I don't have more information, I'm sorry.
No problem. DM, would you mind DMing me that? Because I wasn't able to catch everything other than whoever holds the key controls life and death.
Fate of the world.
Fate of the world.
Fate of the world stuff. I will write a more proper synopsis of all the information you guys got if you so desire. Because that's where we're going to end the game tonight, right there.
Hey, fate of the world.
Hey, you guys are on a quest for the Holy Grail. Oh, I mean, sorry, key. The key, that's a sword.
Keyblade.
Fountain of
Totally
youth
not.
/ key.
We need to find the Keyblade wielder.
All
when
of the
you s-
original ideas.
Yes, all of the
Unless-
original ideas.
Unless you get like really deep into the Kingdom Hearts lore, then you find out, well, literally everyone is a Keyblade wielder.
Shut up. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear about it. I don't want to hear about Kingdom Hearts lore. There is no Kingdom
don't-
Hearts lore.
You don't want to spend 9 hours discussing the lore of the first 2 games.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what the word Norded means. I don't want to know anything. No Kingdom Hearts. I can't believe I've done this.
You don't want to know about Zemnis?
Is Kingdom Hearts good? Should I play it?
No.
Oh,
Hey, you can play the mainline games. So just play like 1, 2, and 3. I think right now you can get 1.5, 2.5, and then 3. I would recommend doing them in order.
I'm going insane hearing this.
Kingdom Hearts 1, I would say, is easily the best one.
At any rate, that's where we're going to end the session for today. Any questions, comments, or concerns? I need to find...
None.
Too distracting.
I have several concerns over Kimber here. Shut the fuck up with that voice.
I'm going to stay with this voice for as
Why-
long as it
Why are you
matters.
lying about being one of the dream folk? Accept your nightmare folk pride.
No, they're not a nightmare folk. They're a dream folk.
I am.
I
I'm just
thought
who I am.
fucking faceless were nightmare.
Faceless are a dream folk that came with humanity through the portal.
That's weird.
They were cursed by witches.
Yes,
I
and
feel like they were. Hey, wait a minute. They were cursed by witches. We're going to a witch.
yeah, the Witch of the Waterfall.
I know.
You are literally picking on someone that you, in character,
Yeah.
do not know. It has a disability, and you're just picking on them because you are a monster.
So there's 5 the races from the dream: Beastlings, humans, Vodoroth, dolls, which we'll get into more later, and what you call it? Beastlings, faceless, dolls, Vodoroth, and humans. Yeah, those are from the dream. Yeah, dolls have been around for quite some time.
You're just a bunch of racists about something I can't control.
At any rate, that's where we're going to wrap up the session tonight. Once again, I have to end the stream before I get canceled.
Did you